Hello everybody and welcome to Tabletop Tuesday on Clockwork SJ's stream. Hope you're all doing well, hope you're all having a good start to the week as we kind of dive back into this dungeon, he says as the rumbles of Wave Echo Cave go on. How are my players doing today?
I'm not happy looking at this map.
We still got a lot to do.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
All of the horrible things. I like how SJ isn't denying it either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll step outside the door, rage, and then let's see how far we can get.
Beat. But yeah, I mean, basically the way this is...
motherfucker.
Thank you, Cody, for the host.
Welcome.
Yes, so the way it went last week is basically the party did pretty well. They managed to clear out a lot of different rooms of monsters, including some horrific yellow ochres. No, ochre jellies, not yellow ochres, because those are basically the same thing. Ochre jellies that started spawning and coming after them. Ate the imp familiar.
Something.
That you all know about, but the party doesn't necessarily know about. And yeah, it was good. It went well. They went back for a rest, and this is where we're basically picking up today. I believe it was a short rest.
Yep.
I was going to say a
Don't
long
you
rest.
imagine we're staying... Yeah, we're not... This isn't an overnighter. That's all going a bit weird. So to clarify from a map point of view,
Yes.
since we moved into this room, the large collection of suspicious spiders that have appeared we obviously don't know about,
No.
and the big black blob that was Mauron's fault, is damage to the map on roll 20 at the moment.
Yeah, it's now linked
And it
to the
isn't. It isn't a bottomless abyss if we head up in that direction.
map. No, there is. In fact, let me try and put a spider on top of it. Yeah, no, I can actually put things. I can put things on top of it. Fine. So just
You just
treat
can't delete
as-
it. That's
yeah,
amazing.
I just can't get rid of it. It's now literally part of the map. Oh yeah, thank you for that reminder, Ku. I'll get the fumble table up.
Oh,
I had to use it so much
Ye of
yesterday.
little faith.
To be fair, no, seriously, yesterday,
You
every
actually
other
did
roll.
quite a lot last week as well.
Yeah.
But mostly on your own.
Well, it was good because last week taught me some fun things I can do to like spellcasters when they roll badly, which I then used yesterday.
I really didn't like that.
It was fun. Well, you also didn't like the fact that you were stood in the middle of a room and got double fireballed.
Focus. Yeah.
Oh, did someone get in the middle of a room and get fireballed?
Twice. Literally, one after another. It was like, oh, you take 52
I'm
points
going to
of
go
damage.
back and watch that. That's amazing. No offense, but all of it meant.
Oh, it was a fun time.
So, I believe our delightful dwarven was leading us,
Hey,
checking for traps at every
always
interchange.
checking for traps. I'm not checking for traps.
I love the fact that he's just like, yeah, no, fuck traps. That's not it's not a concern.
Well,
of
we're in a
mine.
mine. It's a dwarf.
I mean, yeah, it
Right,
makes
well,
sense that
I
you'd
think
all
we
trust him. Yeah.
Do we need to go slowly so you can move the horrible things behind us that we're not aware of?
There's
No,
nothing
that's all right. Things will move as you move.
Oh shit, there are things behind us.
Unlike Mia, who's just like, I am staying in this room.
Wait for me,
That's-
guys.
That's gonna be awkward.
And that'll be about here. Here we go. So about here is when you'll start noticing that there is, as you come into this room, there are giant spiders. They are not subtle.
They're giant, in fact.
Yep. And although they have not specifically noticed you, at least the ones at the front, the one at the back certainly has, but you're not aware of him yet.
Why am I in the back?
Because you picked up your miniature last.
You'll notice that they are moving with purpose. They are seemingly searching, but they're not searching visually. They are very much stopping every few seconds, like flattening themselves to the ground and then moving on.
Okay.
Do you think these are perhaps minions of the Black Spider?
I mean, there's a theme.
Yeah, he's not subtle.
But I know that Drow apparently do have an affinity with them, but
I mean, the spiders, they're in our way, and I hate them, so if you're told he's dead yet,
Do it
Well-
quickly. He may be able to communicate with them in some form.
do we need some initiative then?
Before that, Mia,
Wah,
Mhm.
wah, wah.
can you roll me a strength roll, please? Just straight strength.
oh, wrecked.
A strength roll, was it?
Yes, please. As from above you, a web suddenly spreads out and catches hold of you. Actually, oh, I need to zoom in. Jesus Christ, I forget how big this fucking map is. I literally couldn't see my measurements. Maron, you are also going to have to roll me a strength to try and break out of this web. So basically, this spider's web shoots out. It's taking most of this. I wonder if there's a spider web token. Taking most of this hallway, actually. Basically from. Oh, there is. Oh, it's not very big. That's useful. Thank you, web. You are terrible.
Can you? Oh, I was going to say, can you rotate it? And wow.
Oh,
Very
that's
good.
awesome.
And we'll make that.
But I don't want to be spider food.
Okay. Oh, an 18. And okay, that's not too bad. Mia, you are trapped in web. Maron, you managed to break free. And yes, initiatives would be great now, please.
Can I just set this fucker on
No.
fire?
What?
Wrecked.
Oh my
It's going
god.
to be my night, or I have a big downfall on the way.
Yeah.
I mean, both.
Well, look, I can have. I've got
Surprise,
advantage.
motherfucker.
That's really good. Unless you roll the same number twice.
Kind of makes sense for Mia to go last.
Hey!
Well, you are in web.
I get it. I really
Well, it all depends on. Oh, thank God for that.
Advantage.
I was about to say, it all depends on where the spiders go.
Spiders are going before Mia, but thankfully after everyone else. Maron, you're very aware of the spider behind you, as is Mia. Tobias and Caliban, I'm sure they'll be making some kind of noise. And
help!
at that, the other three spiders will pay attention to you all now. So
Yep.
there is no element of surprise here. However, I need battle music. Cha-cha.
I don't need an element of surprise, I just need to go before them.
Did you say these spiders were on the floor, or are they up on the ceiling?
The one at the back by Mia is up on the ceiling. Although the ceiling here isn't huge. It doesn't
You said
make
these were
much
like 6
difference.
foot in a
Yeah,
corridor,
in the
didn't we?
tunnels it's only about 6 foot. So it is crawling along the ceiling, but it doesn't make much of a difference in terms of reach.
Oh, right, okay.
But the ones in the main hall are, thankfully, on the ground.
Because that's a slightly higher room. By like a tenth.
And I'm only half the size of a man.
Well,
Well, actually, no, I'm quite tall. Shit. More like- Oh, I knew that one was
this needs to end with.
I literally got copyright strike for that one before.
Did you?
Yeah.
Losers.
Made me very, very unhappy. I was like, oh, fuck it, fine. Because that used to be what I did every
Surprise,
single time.
motherfucker.
Dang it, YouTube.
But yeah, Maron, it's your go. I'm gonna move this.
Nintendo are weird though, aren't they? And I know Sony, Nintendo, and all that shit. Okay, so
Want me to go?
Yeah.
you did roll highest. I will turn around and set fire to the web with Mia in it.
Hey!
Yeah.
Fireball!
It's fine. I'm okay with fire.
Huge blast.
Okay, who are you aiming at? The one at the back?
Yeah.
Then that first one will hit, but the second one will not.
He takes that much damage, 12 damage, and is knocked back 10 feet.
Oh, I keep forgetting about your stupid knockback bullshit. Yep, there we go.
I will take 2 steps this way. That's my turn.
Oh yeah, you didn't get caught, did you?
Nope. Well, I got caught and ripped my way out.
Okay. Tobias, that is your go.
Right. 20 feet to here. This
I'm
one.
gonna have to zoom out the map a bit. There we go.
So first attack with the main hand is 16
That hits. That is a definite hit.
for 9 points of damage.
Yep.
Second attack with the main hand is 27
Yeah, that just about hits.
for 10 points of damage.
Still standing.
And the offhand attack, if Roll20 will ever actually roll this dice,
Damn, I hate when Roll20 does that.
is a 22.
That will hit.
Because I don't get, because it's not a magical weapon, this one.
Mm-hmm.
So that hits, yeah?
Yeah, that hits.
Don't know why I asked. And 9 points for that one.
And with that final hit, the spider lets out a horrific screech and curls up into a ball.
And I am going to step back into the... Oh, what the hell have I done there? Into the mouth of the corridor. And that's
Okay.
me done.
Awesome. Caliban, it is your go.
Let's go! I'll charge the spider and attack it furiously with 20 and... Oh, I missed the second one. That's unfortunate.
Yes, that second one does miss, sadly.
11 points of damagios.
Okay. And you manage to smash it a little bit, but it's still doing okay.
That's fine. I'll allow it.
Spiders go.
That's good of you.
How magnanimous of you.
This one scuttles down. And is gonna attempt a bite on Tobias. For 17, which I'm assuming is not going to be a thing. The other spiders...
Well, no, to be fair, my AC isn't 20 anymore. It's only 19. But, you know, for now.
Oh god. Second one is going to attempt the same kind of thing on Caliban for a 23.
That is going to hit me, jerk.
Can you make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Ooh.
No.
Because he's a dwarf.
Is it poison?
It is poison, that's true. That is true. It is
It's
poison.
poison, I get advantage. That's all.
Oh, okay. Okay, as its fangs pierce you, you take 10 points of piercing damage, but
Yep.
you manage to pull your shoulder free before poison seeps into your body.
Okay.
Hang on, did you say that was 10 having saved?
Oh yeah, that was just the
points of
piercing
10 was
damage.
piercing.
The
Yeah,
10
he avoided the poison
Oh,
damage.
right, okay.
Yeah,
Touche.
he avoided the poison. Spider's going to scuttle up to Mia. And he's going to try and bite her.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to hit.
If you even have to ask.
Can you roll me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Okay. That's not bad.
That saves. So you take 8 points of piercing damage, but you are not poisoned.
Yay!
And then it is...
If I can cheer that kind of thing.
It is your go.
Right.
However, you are obviously currently restrained by web.
Mm-hmm.
You can make a strength check to try and break out of it again.
If I do the strength check, can I still have my action after that? Or is that a one
Yes. If you break out, you can. I mean, even if you don't, you still have actions. I'll tell you. I'll paste into Roll20 what restraint does. You're not completely stopped moving. You cannot move.
thing? Mm-hmm.
Whenever he attacks you, he has advantage, but he hit the first one, so didn't bother. And your attacks have disadvantage. And you have disadvantage on saving throws, but you can still hit. You can still cast spells and stuff.
Right, okay. Sure, let's do a strength thing first.
You break 3.
Yes! And now can I please light this sucker on fire?
You absolutely can.
Yay, firebolt.
That hits, unsurprisingly.
For 14 fire damage.
Shit, that's not
And now I
bad.
am wreathed in flames.
14 is exactly what you needed as you essentially hit it in exactly the same spot as the Eldritch Blast hit him, and you burn him from the inside out. He curls up into a ball and dies. Okay, that was pretty good. Maron, it's your go. Back to the top of the round.
Q. I see a spider that's been damaged, so that's the one I'm going to aim for. Just going to throw 2 Eldritch Blasts at the one next to Caliban.
That's fair. 26 hits, but the 13 does not.
Damage, and he gets knocked back. If he can, he probably just collides with the stairs.
He will, essentially. He goes back about 5 foot, but he does hit the stairs. And takes 11 points of damage. He's looking pretty badly damaged.
Yeah, I'll move up to there, and that's my go.
Okay, Tobias, it is your go.
Main hand is a 20. Offhand is a 10.
20 hits, 10 does not.
For 11 points of damage.
A good hit. He takes
And
a red hit
that's
of
my
this.
go.
Okay, Caliban.
I will attack the spider. Those are my 2 hits.
Both of them
Although
hit.
they probably were not really needed. That's my first one.
Your first one manages to kill him.
I see. In that case, I'll. Do you want me to roll my attack again? As
No, that's fine. You hit with the attack. That's fine. I love that. I love that.
That thing isn't rolling. That thing isn't rolling. Twos. So it's actually. 14.
Oh yeah.
Because you'll need to change that
Yeah, the bit where it says less
I
than
don't know
1.
how you.
1 to a 2.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's fair. So it's extra force. That's 14 points of damage. You smash one of the spider's legs completely off. It lets out a horrific scream of pain, but is still moving.
Thought of good.
And as you attack it, it turns to try and bite you. Caliban.
That's me.
And he misses. Mia, it's your go.
Is Mia technically burning off the webs around her anyway now?
I am wreathed in
She
flames.
is wrapped in flames. Yeah, no, there is no real issue with webs at the moment. She has escaped them. So let's put them.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I mean, as in she doesn't have to roll anything to walk through them because
Nope.
she's on fire.
This girl is on fire.
Oh god.
I really love this feat. You have no idea.
It is fun.
Sure, I shall move up to there.
Zoom this in and let me know.
There's only one remaining left, and I'm gonna firebolt him because that's the thing I do.
That is fair. That is a hit. Unsurprisingly.
Yeah, for 10 fire damage.
And with your 10 points of fire damage, the spider curls up into a ball and dies. You are
I hate
all
spiders.
victorious.
Well, I hate one in particular, and that wasn't it. But there we go.
She says as the flames
Well.
around her start fading away and she calms.
Right then, everybody okay? Nobody get bitten.
I don't. Well, I saw you get scratched, but I take it you're fine.
Yeah, then I'm fine. Because I'm me. I'm Caliban.
You're me. You're Caliban.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Perfect
One of
sense.
them managed
Dwarven
to
logic,
get
that is.
One of them managed to take a chunk out of me, but I'll be fine.
Alright. Which way should we go?
You're leading, dear boy.
Oh, excellent. I'll be definitely looking for traps.
Well, so far we've been.
Help
So far
him
you.
out.
So far you've been very successful because we haven't run across any.
That's because I've
Been checking constantly,
Checking.
ever vigilantly.
Yeah, absolutely. We
I
kill
mean-
everything in this room, right?
Yeah, I mean the speed that you're walking Caliban, and the fact that I can't help but notice that you're never actually looking at the ground. But you know,
It's clearly a
I
dwarf
have
thing.
very good eyesight. You don't know
Dwarven
that.
vision has a
dwarven
larger
knowledge
field.
of a
Yeah,
understood.
Dwarven vision has a larger field of view than you elven kind. We actually have better eyesight than elves. It's an unknown fact about the dwarves.
It's an untrue
Makes
fact
sense.
about the dwarves, isn't it? As well. Fake
They are
news,
much
isn't
closer.
it?
They are much closer to the ground, after all.
So we're in this room. I can see we've also got. We never actually looked around this room before we got horrifically attacked by a glowing skull.
Oh, right, yeah, yeah.
How deep's this? Is it a water channel?
Yep.
I take it there's no water in it, Sean.
No, this is dried up. This
How deep is it?
Less than 5 foot. It's not very deep at all. It was literally only really carved to keep the water wheel turning.
So, if you don't mind, I'm just going to go have a quick look over it. Oh. I'm going to look over here, and as I head towards this way, I actually, because I'm in the front, I am actually going to look for traps.
Oh,
Come
now
on,
we've got
check
someone
it,
looking
you
for
don't-
traps.
No, we didn't walk this way.
I
How can
did.
you check this way.
I definitely walk that way.
What can I see down this? I've moved the wrong way and the map's too big. Can't go back. Oh, okay.
Oh, I appear to have missed a giant room.
Just a little bit.
Shite.
So we've clearly got an exit off to the east. We've
Okay.
got this tunnel that technically we could take to the north and the east. And we've got this route to the west. Where, oh mighty dwarf of the mines, would you suggest we go?
Let me think. Now, if this was my mine, which it will be, I'd say we go west.
We're going west. Well, after you.
'Cause it's-
Give me-
Is that fire actually lit?
Yes, it is. Give me a second, because the closer you get to the room, you'll start hearing talk in Goblin.
Oh, shit.
But this is...
Luckily, we have a translator.
Yeah, that is true. But
Well,
this, the voices,
Would you like me to roll
although...
a perception?
Yeah, please do. Although the language is definitely Goblin, it's coming from voices much deeper than that
you're
of the
saying
goblins
it's
you're
not the
used to.
falsetto of a goblin?
No, it is not a Goblin voice. That's pretty good. Yeah, you can pretty much hear it very well. There are a group of bugbears. I might as well put them in the room now. A group of bugbears basically complaining that they are being used. They don't feel like they're being properly valued.
They're going to HR.
Disgruntled employees.
Classic bugbear chit chat.
Quite intelligent for bugbears. But yeah, this room was clearly once designed to be barracks for the miners that used to work here. The bugbears are clearly recycling the use of the room.
Right, I'll slowly back away.
And
Well,
there
this
is
is, um,
there is
wolf.
also there is also a way to the west from here as well. But yeah, you can back away.
Guys, there's a bunch of bugbears in there. I reckon more than 2, less than 8.
Wow, that gives us a reasonable number to work with.
To kill them, or do we want to avoid them?
I'm looking at you. I can't keep up this pretense. Caliban, what do you think?
Well, I don't know. I mean, you could just kill them.
I think the problem is that anything that we leave behind us,
Could
even
stab us
when
in
we
the
meet the
back.
black spider, not just that, but
Oh,
even once we found the black spider and we leave the mines, you're all gonna act the same way we did with the mansion, aren't you? Oh no, we can't possibly say there's only a few things that may be left in there. We're being thorough, aren't we?
you're probably right.
Because otherwise, how can you claim ownership if you leave people?
Exactly.
In there? Yeah, there we go.
I'm gonna lay on hands myself.
He's touching himself.
Caliban, you speak their language, don't you?
I do. You want me to be diplomatic about this?
Bloody hell.
Saying, are they working for the Black Spider or are they free agents?
I mean, they're just having a bit of a moan about how they're getting treated.
If nothing else, try to keep one alive. We may be able to
Right.
gain information.
I'll go and
Oh.
show them my diplomacy, and with that, I'll strike my mole.
Aggressive negotiations.
I'm just glad he said mall.
Are you guys ready? Because I'm just gonna. Is there a door?
No, this is like an open space. The doors, what were the doors, are lying shattered on the ground.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's not a barricade, right? Okay.
No, and there are, like, there's a pile of bones out here that you suspect may have been cleared out of the room.
I am just gonna run in and charge that guy. Oh,
Yep, that works. Roll me an attack. You'll all get one surprise round.
Oh, okay.
21,
Sweet.
They are
20.
not prepared for you all. Yeah, fucking hell, yep. Those will both hit.
15 on the first one, and 13 on the second one.
It's 28. You come in, the bugbear basically just has time to turn up, look at you, go, who the fuck? And then you smash him once in the side of the face, return, like, backhand across the rest of the face, and he just, like his head turns backwards, basically.
In which case, down here... Wow, I'm glad I have advantage. Main hand 1 is 22.
22 will hit.
Main hand 2 is natural 20.
It is a critical. I liked that the second one was a natural 1 as well.
That was kind of unnerving. And offhand is 22.
All of them will hit.
So 13 points plus 14 points. So 27 plus 7, 34.
Well, that middle one, oh yeah, no, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause it's
14,
the
yeah. You've already done the maths for me. The second
Yeah.
hit will kill it.
Oh, in which case, I will pirouette around him.
It's fucking...
I can run. You know what? I could do an acro if we're all going to be shitty about it and watch me on a natural one and we can all giggle.
Up
Do
to
you want
you.
me to?
Would you like to go round the bed
Fine,
or jump
fuck
over
you
the
then.
bed?
I am jumping over and I'm going to regret it instantly when this dice ever eventually rolls.
That, you
Land in the
managed...
fire pit.
Yeah, that's... he lands in the fire
Not
pit.
particularly
Sets everything on fire.
gracefully.
No, that was pretty good. A 15's good. Like, you managed to, like, two quick jabs with your rapier. That one falls. And then, like, one hand on its chest, you kind of flip over the bed. And...
I would like to think with my rapier, my main rapier still stuck inside that bugbear,
Oh my god.
I will flip over using him as a pivot point and stab my secondary rapier into the bugbear opposite.
That works. How much was the third damage? Was that the 8?
That's the 8, yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, 7 for the last. Sorry, 7 for the last one because it's I
Oh,
can't be
it's
asked
your
for
offhand.
actually.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
That's the
Okay.
offhand.
Maron, your go.
I will move 10 feet that away. And I will throw 2 Eldritch Blasts at the one furthest away.
Okay. They both hit.
It's total.
For 22. And do you knock him back 10 feet as well?
20 feet.
1, 2, 3, 4. Basically to the wall.
I just...
Remember, leave one alive.
And that's my turn.
He's not looking too healthy, to be honest. That one you just hit. Mia, it is your go before we go with the actual initiative order.
Okey-dokey. I'll move up to the side of Malin, and if I do, yeah, well within. I'm gonna firebolt this guy because I'm presuming the one that Malron pushed away we're gonna try and keep alive, maybe.
Up to you. That one is looking pretty buggered up. That one hits.
Yeah. I'm assuming that one hits.
Yes, that definitely does.
Hell yeah.
Are you attacking the one that
Oh,
Toby's attacking, or are you
oh,
attacking?
She's
I was-
attacking the spare.
Okay.
I think the assumption is this one looks bad, but it's not dead and it's out of range.
Essentially,
This
it'll
is-
probably be easier to convince to lay down its arms.
If everybody's dead by the time it gets to look up. Don't
That's
forget
fair.
to re-roll that one.
Yes, you
Yeah.
can reroll that one, and you can.
Oh.
Sadly, it's just 11 damage.
Yes.
But yes,
Goddamn.
you do manage to hit the other one with a firebolt. Looking around, do you know what? If you guys don't mind, we're not going to do initiatives. We're just going to redo that thing again. Tobias, you'll still get your advantage in your attacks, as none of them have moved yet. Because they are going to go last, as their dexterity.
No, I don't, because it's only on the first round. So even though that was a surprise round,
It still counts as the first round of combat. Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
I don't think. So basically, blah blah blah. Ranger, Deep Stalker. Are these humanoids?
Bugbears.
Yeah, but they're monsters.
Bugbear's a humanoid, I'm pretty sure.
They are humanoid, subsect goblinoid, but yes, they are definitely
Oh.
humanoid.
In which case, +2 damage to all attacks
Jesus.
because of favoured enemy. So on my first turn in combat,
Oh
I have advantage on attacks against those that did not act yet.
Mm-hmm.
So I would argue, it doesn't mention surprise rounds, but I would argue in the flavour of it, that let me have that twice is horrifically OP.
I will agree with that. I'll say
Yeah.
it's the first round of combat, regardless of including
Of whether or
surprise.
not I got surprised or not,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Okay, so Caliban, you get
Hello.
first move.
Go.
Oh, is it me? Am I up?
Yeah.
Are we doing this without rolling initiative?
Yeah, we'll just
He's basically saying we'll keep the same round and the push, because I think he plans that the push shmup by the end of me in Caliban having finished. Probably the only one alive.
essentially I'm
Which
going
one
with.
we wanna
They're
like?
so badly damaged that
Hold on.
we'll see.
Yeah.
Hold on. Which, have we got one that we're going to take alive? Oh, let me just...
I
Well,
believe
this
the
one's on-
party is
this
planning on
one's
keeping
shit.
this one alive.
Well, no, it may not be doing anything.
61 on a D100. for my first
Thank
attack.
you. I didn't have to tell you this one. Okay, that's not too bad. It's a costly mistake. Your target, they may re-roll all 1s and 2s when they make a successful melee attack against you on their damage rolls.
Oh, that's fine. So
So that's not too bad. The second one still hit. The second one hits though.
Sure. 12 damage.
That's the one that's been on fire.
Mm-hmm.
It is still alive, but very badly damaged. Tobias
Main hand,
hits.
offhand. Wow.
Oh,
So,
God.
main hand first
Yeah, go ahead.
is 12 points of damage.
Okay, 12 points of damage. He is still alive.
Shit, so I have taken the second swing.
Yep.
Hang on, sorry. And can you roll that again? Because I haven't got a macro set up. And you can just press up and roll it for me.
Yeah. Oh,
And then I can hold you responsible if I hate it. 15.
Okay. On your backswing, you accidentally managed to strike yourself slightly. You take
Shit.
4 points of damage.
Oh, so it's not
It's
actually
only-
my
no,
actual
it's not
damage,
your-
because that would be,
It is
that
a
would be
minor.
horrific.
No, it's a minor connection. It's not a full attack on yourself.
Stop hitting yourself. No, really, you're bleeding quite heavily. Right, okay. I can live with that.
Yep. Okay.
That's me.
Maron. You've still got 3 alive.
Up to here.
Yep.
How are those two looking?
All 3 of them are looking pretty badly beaten up. The one near
Try to
Tobias
be
is
badass, and
looking
I'm going to throw an Eldritch Blast at one of each of these ones.
okay.
Oh,
Oh.
that was 15 feet. That's 15 feet.
What?
I'm going to move up to there.
Okay.
The same two I said. So first one aimed at this one, second one aimed at that one.
Okay.
Spell hit. 24 and natural 20.
Both obviously hit. Yep. So one nearest you first.
Damage to the first one, 14 plus 5, 19 damage to the second one. So he's dead, I'd imagine.
Both of them are dead.
I was gonna say anyway, I was gonna knock him 10 feet into the fire.
Oh, that's why you moved. Asshole.
I did wonder, but
Well, technically you'll still do it, so his body is now on fire.
That's going to make this one feel a little bit uncomfortable, surely.
You know what?
Widow.
Yeah,
Caliban,
very much so.
Do you want to speak to the survivor?
Sure.
Perhaps
Not
ask
like-
him to lay down his weapons?
They can speak our language as well, you know.
I know, but it's
Well,
much more fun to get you to do this.
Well, through. Lay down your weapons, you ball bag.
Was that in common as well?
Yeah.
Ballback. I fucking love
I'm
that.
glad
bit.
we got to hear that.
It's my
Funnily
favorite.
enough,
It's my
there's
favorite like Scottishism. I fucking love
There's
it.
no
Go ahead.
translation for ball bag into goblin from.
What's goblin for ballbag? Roll me
Sorry,
an
roll an
roll me
intimidation.
an intimidation, yes, please, or a persuasion, whichever is higher. I mean, I think I know which one's higher for you, but.
Oh, god damn it!
Is he not getting it? Wait, hang on.
With advantage,
Not to be a
you
rules
literally
lawyer.
set his friend on fire.
Thank you. I was about to say, whoa, hold on.
It's a big difference.
You just killed, like, you literally walked into the room, killed 4 of his friends, and one of them is burning in the middle of the room. Yeah, a 23
Yeah,
will do it. He
That should get you an advantage.
throws down his, like, great axe and drops to his knees with his hands up. Terrified. He speaks common as he goes, "What is it you want with me?"
Nothing.
I'm just gonna stand here.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah.
Where would one find the drow?
You speak of Nesnar.
Apparently.
If you
Where
are
would one find the black spider?
lucky, he is to the north. If you are unlucky, he has found the forge elsewhere.
But the north. Sean, what actually is here?
Oh, that's a weapons rack. There's not
Okay.
much in it. There's a few, like, pretty
No,
shit great
it's-
axes,
I'm
but
just
yeah.
making sure it wasn't a door and me going, oh. No,
And
okay.
why would
that's
the
what-
north? Why would the north be lucky for us exactly?
Maron, because he's saying if it's in the north, it's because he hasn't found the first spell forge yet. If he's not in the north, he's gone somewhere else and he's found it.
Well, in that case, do you know where the spell forge is?
If I knew where it was, do you think Nesnar would still be looking for it?
I must
Fucking
admit, Maron. I must admit,
stupidity.
Maron. I'm with him because the whole point of it is if he's saying there's not in the north, if we're lucky and he hasn't found it, if this guy knew where the spellforge was, he wouldn't be in a room watching his mate burn to a cinder behind us, wondering whether it was worth the 3 copper that he came into work today. How much are you paid to be cannon fodder?
It's less about the pay, more about the fact that if he's successful, he's going to pretty much rule this world.
Well, shit. That sounds amazing. Shame you're not going to be alive to see it, and I'm going to slit his throat.
Ooh.
Well, I'm not, because it's a rapier, and they tend not to cut sideways.
I'm imagining more piercing his throat would be.
Be like
Yeah.
Arya Stark on that guy on the floor. Right? That was done.
God.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
knelt down. Yeah. So, north it is then.
North.
Well,
We don't want to cut off the black spider. We want to find the spell forge before him. If
Well-
he's saying they've already checked the north and it's not there, then we need to head
no,
south.
he says if we're lucky, he's still north. If we find him and he's into the north, means he hasn't found it yet, and then we can search his place at our leisure. Seems that they're still looking. If that's where his base of operations are, surely we want to get to him while we're still strong, and he's unexpecting us to be here yet, or anyone to be here yet. And then if he's not to the north, we can follow whatever trail he's gone to wherever it is. But I would rather not spend time hunting around for him to have set up a base of operations. You say go south. Do we mean south? Do we mean east? Do we mean southy? There's enough of this place that I would rather, if we think he could be there, find him, take him out, and then look over this place.
I've got
Very well.
no idea
When you
what we're
find
just
him.
talking about. There are a lot of words, and then I'll head out this way.
North.
We may find him dug in deep with the defenses ready for us.
Indeed, but I'd rather do that now while we're all still in good health than if we do that, having wandered around here, falling foul of other traps and other. Not that there's any traps, because, you know, Caliban's doing a top job at looking for those.
Definitely no traps.
Marvellous.
Okay, let me expand this room open a little bit, and then I'll
Yeah.
explain what you're seeing.
As I go the other way.
See ya.
Caliban, as you walk into this room, there is a dark pool that fills much of this cavern. The water's dark, and it's very difficult to see anything that could be hidden within. The shore of the pool consists of a thin layer of broken shells, and there is a fishy odour that's hanging in the air. There is a passage leading south out of the area, and from where you're stood, there's obviously a set of stairs that leads down to the shoreline. There is, you'll notice, from the stream, there is a small, from this room, there is a small stream heading northeast up here where I'm pinging.
Alright.
And it heads out through a tunnel.
Well, if life has taught me anything, it's always go for a paddle in the murky, dark water. No, I'm joking.
If life has ever taught you anything as a dwarf in metal armor, is going for a swim is ideal. Well, it's clearly not in there. We can return to this room. Keep checking for those traps like
At
a
this point,
boss.
I'm just going to say, join the back this time.
Okay.
Enjoy
Just
searching the
watch
water,
out.
Malron.
Watch out for
If you start drowning, can you send whatever it is that you've got looking at other things to come and tell us that you're dying?
Don't go in and search it.
Suppose I could. Thing.
Well, this is interesting.
Can you roll me some perceptions, please? As you'll all definitely be able to hear the sound of a waterfall. Okay. Yep, that's actually not bad. Dun, 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 dun.
Wow.
That's pretty damn good. Okay. Caliban, Mia, Maron, all three of you will hear more of that same goblin speak, but then you'll hear someone responding to them in common. And the voice that's replying to them sounds angry, annoyed. But you can see it's definitely coming from the east, the same direction that the waterfall is falling. And
See.
the person responding, it doesn't sound pleasant. I'll show what you can see from there. You might be able to start seeing up this way. But from where you're stood, what you can see is that there are iron stakes, like, slammed into the ground, and there are ropes connected to them that then go down what is a rather large cliff face. Well, I say large, it's about 20 feet deep, with ropes leading down to the bottom. This is the same kind of distance that the waterfall is falling, and you can hear the voices very clearly of bugbears being talked to.
Mia, how accurate? Actually, haven't been on the receiving end of one. I'm not entirely sure. How accurate are your fire blasts, balls? What are they called?
Firebolts?
That'll be the one. How accurate are they?
Fairly accurate if I can see what I'm firing at.
Could you potentially? Oh no, you only fire one at a time, don't you?
Firebolts, yes.
I'm just wondering if we can somehow, from a distance, and no, a bow wouldn't help at this point. Take out those ropes over the ravine, because that'd be kind of funny.
What if we want to get down?
Well, then we tie another one.
Oh, right. Clever. That's why you're a smart guy. You're the brains of the operation, hey?
But I'm thinking if the... So we can't see anyone in this section here, can we?
There's definitely no
Didn't
one
even
in.
hear the voices, did I?
No,
But
no.
I imagine I can see the ropes.
Yes, you can see the
I can
ropes.
see the ropes.
You can indeed.
So I don't know if there's anyone in this room or not.
Nope, you're not sure. Everyone else, you're pretty convinced that there are bugbears in this room at least.
Definitely is. There definitely are people in this room, Tobias.
Oh. Okay.
Can you
What
not
do
hear them? They're having a big chat.
I
The
do have a
waves
spell
aren't
that
right.
does split into 3. If needed.
Split the party into 3. That's a good idea. I'll go this way.
Not what I was
Well,
meaning.
Okay, so do we want to look at
Oh,
this room, or do we want to go look in whatever's behind us here first? Do they? I take it. Well, I can't hear them, but I take it they don't know we're here.
No.
So do we want to go investigate this way first and come back?
Aye. Aye. Let's go.
Okay, we're going to walk away from there and go this way.
Caliban's already gone.
Caliban's done a runner.
It's his new
I mean-
boots. I'm not used to the speed.
So we're seeing what's this way first.
Okay.
Again, leave.
You walk down the corridor and there is a sharp turn to the right where there is a large wooden door inscribed with various beautiful, really, reliefs of dwarven gods.
Oh wow.
Oh, a temple of sorts. Going to listen at the door with not a too shitty perception, but not an ideal one.
There are definitely noises, but you can't tell what the noises are. Could be voices, could be footsteps. Something is moving in there, but you're not sure exactly how.
Okay. There's something in there. I don't know what.
Caliban, you'll recognise the god, and almost immediately you've got proficiency in religion. I'll wait for the echo. The god that is shown in 4 different reliefs on this door is known as Jumathoin. He is the dwarvish god of mining, which is obviously a big deal to dwarves.
Methine. Methine.
There's something in here. Caliban.
Well, we should go and have a look then.
Well, it would be rude of me, after letting you lead so far, to not let you lead into a temple of faith of your own people.
Exactly. I will. Are you going to open it or do you want me to open it?
No, I mean, I just said it would be rude of me.
Oh, right.
I don't actually intend to be rude.
It would be rude of me. Well,
Yeah.
let's not change tradition.
Hasn't stopped you now.
Okay.
I will attempt to push open the door. Not kick open, push open.
Okay, can you roll me an athletics check, please?
Clearly, there is a certain level of reverence. Because he hasn't just stuck the boot in.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to kick open the door. Give me a second.
Oh, shit. Oh, I found him!
And a number 1.
Oh wow, that's on the wrong thing. That's amazing. Why? Because this is room 19. The 9 is on the correct layer. Why you gotta be like that, 1? God damn it. Okay, so, yeah, okay. You managed to kick open the door. There are 6 cracked marble pillars that line the walls of this hall, and at the north end, there is a 9-foot-tall statue of a dwarf seated on a throne. It's the same dwarf that was the dwarven god that was on the reliefs. There is a mighty stone warhammer sitting across his lap, and his eyes are made of large emeralds. The dust and debris covering this floor has been swept to one side, and a campsite of sorts now sits in front of the statue. There's half a dozen bedrolls and packs neatly arranged around a fire pit. A wooden table stands on the west side of the room between 2 pillars. There are currently... Oh shit, I haven't put them in. There are 2 bugbears stood either side of the fire pit.
No, there isn't.
Sure there is.
And a large collection of spiders.
There are several spiders around the room. Some
and
of them
a delightful individual here.
Some of them you won't have actually even seen yet because they're hidden behind pillars. However, they are here, and you know the noise quite well.
Oh, so as far as we're aware, yes. Yes. Good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Yep.
The other two. They're the two we haven't seen, but we can see the two in front of us.
And there is a very obvious dark elf dressed in black leather armor and robes. He's holding a black staff with a carved spider at the top. And as you break into the room, he turns and frowns. Oh, it seems I must deal with you fools myself. I really hoped it wouldn't end this way. But
They did.
if this is what's going to happen... Okay, roll me some initiatives, unless you want to have a nice chat. In fact,
no, fuck that.
Roll me initiatives anyway, because he's not going to want a nice chat.
Yeah. I will go with the 21 over the natural one.
Oh, for God's sake.
Well,
It was bad.
okay.
I don't fumble for that, do I?
You do not
No,
fumble.
you don't.
You just
It's just you are very low.
extremely last.
Oh well.
Okay, so Tobias, Mauron, Caliban, Mia, and then we've got Spider McSpiderface.
How is that fair?
The spiders aren't doing too badly.
That's the spiders.
That's just the spiders. It could have been worse.
Is that everybody, or is that just the spiders?
That's just the spiders. I'm gonna do a roll for each of the different types because each of the
Okay.
different types have different different stats.
Stats.
This is gonna be for Nesna.
Yeah,
17's not
that's the
bad.
one I was worried about. I don't mind if the spiders go in front of me. Well, I might. This
Oh,
could go
yeah.
really wrong.
Yeah. See how you feel about that when you're dead.
18. So he goes after Mauron.
I feel like we could have planned this a little bit better.
Well, we didn't know what was going to be in this room. Now we do.
And the bugbears.
All because you didn't want to face some bugbears. And now we have them spiders and Drowy McDrowface.
But we would have had these at a weakened state had we gone the other way. This wouldn't have magically become easier.
Could have done if we had a long rest. Then I would have got my fireball stack.
If we kipped for an entire 12 hours in a dungeon,
Yep.
surrounded by foes.
Yep.
Solid plan.
Yep.
Okay.
I know, right?
Oh, the spiders get to go
So
first.
spiders first then.
Ah. Spiders do get to go first. They're not going to move. So, this one is going to drop down in front of Caliban. Oh, I can't see that at home. This is a long but thin room. That's really annoying. Zoom out a little
What?
bit. I'm just trying to get the camera right for people at
Oh,
home.
okay.
It's really awkward because it's long. It's like a tall room, but like vertically, but horizontally it's thin. So it's a weird to try and get as much of it into the screen as possible.
Without making it too small, I get that.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's about right. There we go. Great. Spiders. That one's going to try and attack Caliban with an 18. Not with an 18. That was way ago. With a 10, so that's going to miss.
Yeah.
This spider's going to scuttle forward and try the same on Tobias. And get to 7.
That's no.
Tobias, it is your go.
Oh, no. Oh, so the spiders that we don't know about aren't moving. Damn it.
Oh no. I mean,
I am going to in Elvish. That sounds beautiful and very, but it's basically, oi dickhead, I want a word. And I'm going to Misty Step 40 feet, because I can,
you can indeed.
up to our delightful drow friend. So that's my bonus action. Main attack is, first hand is 26.
I'm afraid the first thing you're going to have to do is roll me a strength.
For what?
Because the spider has held its attack, so that when you come close, it webs you.
Ah, but that's only if I'm trying to move at this point.
Well, it's within you when you came within range, so you're now within range. So
Yeah, but what I mean is, I can still have my attacks as long as I don't try to move, right?
I mean, yeah, but you roll with disadvantage.
So okay. Whoa, it's wrong. How did that get? Rolled in 20. I'm sorry.
It's all right. Width.
Oddly enough, try to avoid doing anything that's strength based.
Understandable.
Hang on, I need to put that at the. What am I doing wrong, gents, ladies?
Forward slash.
Oh. Space
Yeah.
1d20 space
Oh,
-2.
it's the space that I'm missing. I have rolled a -1.
Okay. You are
Right.
restrained, so you get the same kind of things as before.
Fair enough.
I'll
So
paste them in again.
I had advantage.
Yes, that cancels out.
So
For the
my
advantage.
two. Do you want me to roll them all again?
No, we can just take the first one from.
So that would effectively be my main hand is a 30, is 26 and 10, and my offhand is a 12. If we take my first 3 rolls.
Okay. Yep. All on Nesna. I'm assuming.
What?
Are they all
Pardon?
against? They're all against the Black Spider. I'm taking it.
Yes. So 26, 10, and 12.
Okay, the 10 and 12 miss, but the 26 hits.
Okay. For 11 points of damage.
Okay. He makes a horrible hissing noise as you stab him with your rapier, essentially.
And that is me. Because I bonus Misty Step to get here. I've already tried to break out this round, and I've had my attacks. Yeah, that's me done.
Okay, cool. Well, then that brings us Mauron.
God damn it. Well, I'm going to facepalm.
It could have gone better.
That would have been a lovely run for Fireball Hammer, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to move.
He still freaking can.
I mean,
Aim for it here.
let's have some fun.
Gets me out the spider webs.
The bugbear. Twice.
Sorry, say that again?
Bugbear twice with... Actually, first I'm going to cast Hex on him, and then, yeah, both my Eldritch Blasts are going at the bugbear.
Okie
Oh,
dokie.
okay.
Is that bugbear
Advantage
like
on
tiny on purpose?
Strength checks.
Yeah, he's literally smaller. He looks like a... He is a bugbear, but he's like... Almost like normal goblin size.
Get a hit.
The 20 hits.
Total, he takes 14 damage and he's moved 10 feet into the fire.
Of course he is.
Flame on.
And I'm going to pop myself back out to here without letting the black spider see me. That's my turn.
Roll me 2d6, Mauron, before you do that.
Oh, 2d6. 7.
Okay, and he takes a further 7 points of fire damage.
Oh, because you set the poor bugger on fire.
He's literally stood in a fucking fire pit. Okay. It is Nesnar's go. What am I going to do with you? I wasn't expecting to have to use you so soon.
Yeah, sorry.
That's alright. It's one of those things. Because he's special, so I do not have his things on my screen. I have them on paper.
You got all the skills.
He has many, many things he can do.
Take out attack master plus 12. Rip you a new one.
Probably. No, I managed to get myself webbed by something.
I need to double check. That one. he is going to Misty Step as his bonus action. He cannot.
Out of here.
He cannot go as far as you though, because you go 40 feet, don't you?
Yeah.
He can only go 30 feet. Well, that's enough to get him the fuck away. So he will Misty Step to here. And then he will cast a spell and become invisible. And that's his go.
Disappear.
It's the bugbear's go. Little bugbear's gonna go first. Literally, a bugbear the size of a goblin runs up to you, Tobias.
Okay.
No.
It's got advantage. It's got advantage though. So I'm not
It does indeed.
particularly happy.
It does indeed. And it's going to go for a normal. Yeah, it's going to attack you with its Morning Star. And miss. Oh no, wait, might not be. 19.
Second one hits.
Okay,
Meets it, beats it.
so with that, he will. 2d6 plus 2. 3d6 plus 2. Okay. And he will do 13 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
The big bugbear is kind of stupid and on fire. And he's going to try and charge at Mauron. He is going to rush past the spiders. Caliban, you are going to get an attack of opportunity as he goes past you. Because he dumb.
Meh.
And that is going to miss. And he's going to get...
Yeah, bugbears.
Exactly. He's going to get up to here, but then not be able to attack anyone. So, because he used a dash action. He's very pissed.
And still on fire.
He is still on fire. So, Mauron, 2d6, please.
That's D5. That's close enough. 7.
You rolled 2d5.
2d5.
What
Oh,
would
there's
that
many of the dice.
That would be a horrific looking
It's a
dice. Jesus
pentagram
Christ.
dice. It's all good.
It's just a spinner. I mean, yeah, I can take that if you want me to. He will. He dies.
They're both under.
He essentially charges up to you, Mauron, and as he gets to you, he kind of drops to his knees, clawing at you as he falls unconscious.
That's sad.
That is really sad.
But also funny.
It is pretty funny too. I mean, that is true. That's the bugbear. So it is Caliban's go.
I'll attack the spider in front of me. Ooh. I'll add a divine smite.
That was weird.
That one.
Didn't mean that to be in there.
Those creepy whispers supposed to be there?
They really weren't.
9, 10, 18, 36, 41.
On the spider directly in front of you.
Yeah.
Hang on, what creepy whispers?
The music ended and all the creepy whispers from when Mauron summoned that ball of energy started playing by themselves.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, you crush him into oblivion, dude.
Oblivion, obliterate. And then I'll move into the next spider and attack him with my second attack.
Wow.
That would, yeah, that only just gets over his shield, obviously, but... Yep, 15 points of bludgeoning damage. Oh, yeah, is it bludgeoning? It is slicing. So, no, it'd be bludgeoning damage. Okay, you smash him with 15 points of bludgeoning damage. Mia, it's your go. A bugbear,
Finally!
a bugbear basically just ran up beside you and then died. That was,
That was
interesting.
slightly horrific. She's like, whoa, what the hell? So, yeah, may as well hit the spider in front with a fireball. That is the thing I do. Oh my fucking god!
Could you roll me a D100, please?
I don't wanna. Don't wanna! 5.
5, okay.
Uh-oh.
They're normally most traumatic at the top or bottom end, aren't they?
I know.
Well, this could be worse. Make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh god.
Oh, frick. What's my dex? What's my dex? What's my dex? Yeah. Yeah. That's a big fat 0.
You fall prone
For God's sake.
as you literally slip over.
Okay, full prone trying to cast a spell.
Yeah, boof.
You start like, I mean, I'm
You're the
literally
best.
imagining as you
Recoil.
start doing these big, dramatic, somatic gestures with your hands, and you kind of come off balance, just go whoops on your ass.
Yeah, you would have thought a tail would stop you from falling over, but apparently not. So yeah, I'm currently looking up at the ceiling saying, what the fuck happened?
You are welcome to use half your movement to stand up.
Oh, I can use that, can I?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'll stand back up. And that's my turn.
Your turn was literally falling over and getting up again.
Yep.
Okay, Spider's
GG,
turn.
guys.
Oh, the bestest.
First Spider's going to try and bite Caliban.
Get it!
The second Spider is going to descend from the ceiling and try and bite Tobias. And will, I guess, critically fumble.
No. No, it hasn't.
Oh, it's got advantage.
Oh, it has
so,
advantage. 18,
Ah,
Misses.
but it does miss.
Good.
Okie dokie. And that's the spiders. Tobias, it is your go. Would you like to roll me a strength check, please?
Does it have to be at the top of the round? There's a reason why I asked this question.
I mean, I guess not. You could break it at any. You could try and break it at any point during your round. Yeah?
Obviously, any attacks that I do are subject to whether I'm still held or not.
Yes.
So first of all, for my bonus action, I would like to rage.
You managed to
yeah.
successfully rage. Being
So
stuck in
it's
web will
strength-
do that to you.
It's a strength saving throw, isn't it?
It's just a strength check,
Which
but
you
you
don't
do
have
have
advantage
advantage on that on now that you're raging. Yes.
No, it's only bloody strength saving throws, isn't it?
I think it's all strength-based checks, isn't it?
Advantage on strength saves.
Well, you're not wearing armor, yeah.
Oh no, an advantage on strength checks.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was looking at the
So,
bit that wasn't
Anything
right.
strength-based, which I think is just
So,
athletics and strength.
Hopefully, it
Yeah.
doesn't fuck me twice.
There we go.
17.
You are free of the web.
Right, so Bugbear in front of me is going to be the one that annoys me the most. So main hand is a 19, offhand is a 12.
On the bugbear,
Yes.
the 19 hits, but the 12 does not.
So for the 19, it does 13 points of damage.
Okie dokie, as you stab up the bugbear. And you are free of the webs.
And I'm going to allow it to have an attack of opportunity, which I'm going to eventually correct, because I want to see what's down this way and see if shit for brains has disappeared off in this direction.
You definitely
So the
can't see
bugbear gets an
anyone
attack
there.
of opportunity. Well, no, because I think he possibly went invisible, but there's nothing. Okay. So
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
the
no,
bugbear
that's-
gets an attack of
Yep, that is true.
bugbear gets an attack of opportunity.
So he will make his attack in a +4. 13,
Misses.
which will miss. Okay,
And that's me done.
Maron, it is your go.
I'm gonna dead body, still fuming, I just guess. Kind of giggling to myself. I'm gonna place my hex onto that spider.
As you get to, yep.
Launched him with Eldritch Blast. Oh, critical fumble.
Roll me a D100, please.
We are the best.
Is that all of us once now?
Yep.
We're the best at this, guys. Absolute best.
I think you guys have actually already managed to use it more than the party from yesterday. 73.
Yeah. Yes.
Your foot becomes trapped in a crack in the floor. You will need a strength check to remove yourself. You're basically in a web. But you don't have disadvantage on attacks or advantage on attacks hitting you. So you can still. You missed with your second Eldritch Blast anyway. But yeah, you could use a strength check to try and remove your foot.
Yeah, I'll try. -1. That's my turn.
Yeah, you don't make it, I'm afraid. Okie dokie. Caliban and Tobias, can you roll me a perception roll, please?
Perception.
Yes, please.
It's, hang on. I don't know if that's the right one.
That's alright.
No,
Caliban?
it wasn't. It's 15, sorry.
15. Okay, that's fine. Caliban might be AFK at the moment. You will see it anyway. Basically, right about here. In fact, I will mark it on the map. Wow, that turned out a lot thicker than I meant it to. A door opens.
Isn't?
It's a what?
A door opens
Secret
into the wall.
Okay. Well,
Okay. Bugbears go.
who's got it?
It is the bugbears. One of them is dead. The other one's not happy. He's coming up to Tobias. He's going for a swing on Tobias. He's getting a 10 and
Yes.
missing Tobias.
Know the feel, buddy.
Okay. Caliban, sure go.
I'll attack the spider. 14?
Oh, I think actually that meets it, beats it. Yeah, that does. That hits it. That was an amazing change of pitch there. I liked that. And with a 15, you smashed the
15
spider to
damage.
pieces. Yeah, he is.
Oh, it's dead, right?
he
in that
dead.
case.
He did.
Spider jam.
I'll move up to there.
No one makes jam like Caliban can. I wish I could remember this fucking quote for that. The quote number.
I will attack the other spider.
Okay,
18,
that hits.
13 damage.
Okie dokie, you smash the spider in the face and it takes 13 damage. Okie dokie, that then brings us on to Mia's go.
Yay, finally. Can I help Malron get is free of the crack in the floor?
Yeah, you can roll a strength. You can roll a strength check. Try
You
and
want
pull
to tug
his
at
foot through.
Mauron and see if he's released.
Yeah, basically.
Fair enough.
As long as we.
Whilst we fight, you tug at Mauron. Fine. Know where your
Tiefling
tiefling
thing.
priorities lie.
Us tieflings gotta stick together.
You managed to pull him free.
Yay.
However, that is one of your actions, so you now only get one action.
Aw.
Right, okay.
Actually, no, because I let Tobias move a minute ago after getting free of the web. So I will say that is lose half your movement for doing that.
So, okay, so that'll be 15 for me. Oh, great, I can get to the door. That's about it. Get to the door.
That's
Yeah, I will try and firebolt the spider. No, actually no, because that's going over Caliban. I'll try and hit the bugbear.
Unfortunately,
The
there is
pillar's in the
there's
way.
a pillar between you and the bugbear. The spider is your only viable target from here.
Don't worry.
Okay, sorry,
Stand up my
Caliban.
bed, and I'll have to stab you into oblivion. But other than that,
All I can say is a good thing.
That's unfair, you can't do that. It's immoral, you'll have to bludgeon her to oblivion.
oh right, sorry, yeah. Corrected.
Yeah, it's a good thing you're short.
Nailed it.
For 12 fire damage.
That is fair. That music. Did the music just die for anyone else? Or was that just me?
What?
Is the music still playing for you? I've lost my
What did you
background
say?
music.
Yeah, no, it has gone now.
Yeah. That's
You were saying, is it just for me? And we're like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then
Has
the
it-
background music vanished.
Yeah, I was like, is the background music dead for everyone else? All right, it should be back now.
Yeah,
No.
I can hear it now.
Oh, good, good.
Surprise,
weird.
motherfucker.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, where were
I
we? You were hitting a spider in the
Can't
face.
hear it. For 12 points of fire damage.
12 points of fire damage.
Refreshing roll 20.
And that is enough to kill the spider. as the fire erupts over it.
Another one bites the dust.
Okay. That's...
Do.
It's the spiders' go. Oh, wait. Oh, no, you'll be able to see him now. He's here. As the last spider comes
my
out
God.
from around the pillar and makes his way towards Mia, but does not get the entire way there. Tobias, it is your go.
Begrudgingly turning my back on the freaking bugbear and saying to Caliban, I think the arsehole's gone this way. Hold off this bastard for me.
I don't know if you can see it very well on the map, but there is another like entrance to this place.
Oh,
right
but you
there as
said
well.
there was one there.
Yeah, he opened a door there. Like a
That's
door
the
opened
secret
there.
door, yeah.
But there is also a passageway
Right,
in there.
in which
just so
case
you know.
I will say to Caliban, hold off this bastard, I think he's gone this way. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Alright,
25. Attack of opportunity from the bugbear as I jog on.
The bugbear will swing at you. Wow.
Ooh.
Yep, that hits.
And that's 3d6 plus 2. Although this won't do as much damage as it did last time.
I know.
Ah!
That is amazing. I will accept that wholeheartedly. Because if nothing else,
Well-
that keeps my rage going.
I mean, yeah.
'Cause if I don't hit anything this round, and that hadn't happened... Anyway,
That was. Oh god. Even if that had been a critical, that wouldn't be too bad.
I'm going to scroll up a bit. Basically, so as you get to the room, you get to the door
Yeah.
of the room, and what you can see in here, as this is a completely different room, I've got to go back to my thingy.
oh, it's there, wasn't I? Shit, I'm out of movement.
This room looks like it's been kind of fixed up slightly. There is draperies along this room. There is a bed in here. There's a fire pit that has long gone out, and there is a badly dishevelled dwarf in the top right corner, who Nesnar is now standing next to, holding a blade at his throat. You know, there's some family resemblance between that dwarf and one you are familiar with.
First of all, because I haven't got any more to go, because I have actually used my movement to get there, I am gonna cast, sorry, Cure Light Winds on myself, but I can't remember what the bloody thing is.
Oh god, I can't remember.
Cure Light Winds is a 1d8 plus what? Oh, it's spellcasting level. So yeah, it's just I'm gonna Cure Light Winds on myself.
Okie dokie.
Oh, for God's sake, what do I keep doing wrong? I put the space in the wrong place, haven't I?
I don't know. It hasn't even
That.
come up. There you
Really
go.
nice,
Wow, nice. Literally the best you could have gotten.
And yeah, I'm gonna stand facing the two of them. And in Elvish, I'm gonna say, "Oh, this is interesting." And that's my turn.
Okay. Malron.
Bearing in mind that I am raging at this moment, and as we've said, I do that whole cold eyes.
Cold, calm,
Smiling.
collected, terrifying.
Yeah. And that's me.
Yeah, you can't cast spells while you're raging.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Good point, well made. I haven't done that. Thank you very much. I'll put the hit points back. Yeah. It's just the text. It's just the vocal then to him,
Yep, fair enough.
and that's my turn. I don't take an action.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
in which case, I will hold my action until initiative comes round. That if the idiot tries to come towards me, I'll stab him up.
Fair enough. Okay, Malron. It is your go, buddy. All the way down there.
Move 20 feet to there. At that point, I guess I noticed the spider coming from the left. And so I'll place my hex on him rather than going off the bugbear and Tobias. And I will throw my 2 Eldritch Blasts at him.
That's bitter. Both of those will hit him.
Boop, boop, boop. Total of 24, 25, 29.
your double Eldritch Blast on a hexed spider explodes him in one go.
And I will move 10 more feet to there. And that's my go.
Okie dokie. It is Nesnar's go. He looks up at Tobias. His blade literally held at the throat of Nundro, the dwarven brother of Gundren Rockseeker. You know, never really liked the dwarves. And he slits his throat.
Is this in Elvish or is this in just common?
Common. He keeps eye contact with you while he says it. And slits the dwarf's
But in what
throat.
language?
Common. He's just speaking common. Can you hear me?
Fair enough.
Don't know if I'm coming through.
Speaking common.
Yeah, no, I heard.
Okay, cool. So yeah, he slits his throat. So I guess I need to do one of these. Really awkwardly add an X on that thing.
Well, does it put him to 0? Does that immediately kill him?
That is. He is currently on nothing and bleeding out.
Okay. We've got potentially 3 rounds, and then he's dead. Yay!
And then
That-
Esnar will run out of the room. Okay. Bugbears go. He's going to attack Caliban
Get in.
and miss horribly.
Sorry, the kitchen.
You rolled an 8, you're fine.
Yeah, you're fine. You're absolutely fine. So yeah, okay, fine, Bugbear. The other Bugbears will start approaching.
Have they heard the fracas over the sound of a
Oh,
water?
God.
Over the sound of a waterfall?
I mean, yeah,
Wow.
Caliban's
We are
running
there.
around slamming things with an axe.
Fair enough.
So, and there are spiders and shouting and
Plus, I do imagine Eldritch Blast actually makes a lot of noise too.
True.
yeah.
That's the noise I imagine it makes.
Oh,
That's-
pew!
In fact, am I the only one
Oh,
technically
it's
built
fine.
for... I'm the only one built for stealth, so I'm surprised that not everybody's here for now.
Oh, I just realised I've got those two things. No, I've got those two fucking things the wrong way around. Doesn't really matter. There is a. Oh, you won't see them yet. That's fine. They move there. That's them. That's their turn. And Caliban, you'll go.
I'll smash this bugbear in the face. One time. Is that... Sorry, is that...
That does hit. Yes.
14?
Shit. And that is exactly enough to kill it.
Yeah.
That is exactly its HP right now. As you smash that bugbear to pieces.
Would I have seen Nesnar come out of that room? Probably
Roll me a
not, right?
perception. You're in the middle of battle. I'd imagine there's a very small
And
thing.
There's a pillar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say probably not. He wasn't opening the door or anything. He was just coming out. So no,
In that
probably
case, I'll head towards where Tobias went. Yeah, I can get there.
Will he see the things behind us? Or they're not around the corner yet, are they?
not. You would probably, as you're walking
Shit.
in, see this one.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. I'd say you definitely see the front bugbear. If that helps, Caliban.
Oh, the bugbears. Oh, Toby, watch your back.
So fucking happy.
Jesus. Sounds oddly sinister.
Mia,
And that's me. Yeah.
it is your go.
Okie dokie. I guess, would I have seen him come out of the room?
At 75 foot, seeing a dark elf. Roll me a perception.
Okie dokie. Do. Where's my perception? I can do this.
Wow.
Hey!
Yes, you will have seen him come out of that room.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Excellent. And that was 75 feet, so I have 120 feet. I would like to cast Scorching Ray on him.
Well, yeah. I bet you would. Go for it.
Okay, that's 2. That's 3.
And the first 2 hit.
First 2 hit, right? Okay.
Yes. Okay, that's
For
not bad.
18 damage.
That is not bad damage. Okay, he takes 2 hits from the Scorching Ray, looks up, glares across the room at you. And with your wonderful
grin.
perception, you'll be able to see that. Okay. That was pretty
can
good.
I also shout out to the rest of the party? Like, he's out of the other door. Because presuming Maron and Van didn't see him come out that door.
I haven't seen him at all.
Yeah, didn't see him at all.
Yeah,
No, unfortunately, where you're stood, there is a pillar, and another pillar, and a pillar.
yeah, Maron's like...
For most of this fight, I've been avoiding his highlight.
But yes, no, everyone will be able to hear that. This is a big cavernous room. So lots of echoiness. So by all means.
Yeah, so I will shout that out, saying he's escaping through the other door, even though Toby will have already realised this.
Toby.
Sorry, not sorry.
And speaking of Toby, it is Toby's go.
As I run across the room out towards the other door, I'm going to shout to Caliban behind me, there's a bleeding dwarf in here. There's a bleeding to death dwarf in here, if you care.
Just, by the way.
FYI,
FYI.
bleeding to death rock seeker in this room. Main hand is 23.
Oh, that hits.
Offhand is 9. I imagine that doesn't.
That does not hit.
For 14 points of damage.
Good amounts of damage. Yeah.
In the same way that I was with Glassstaff, I am aiming to hamstring and incapacitate as opposed to kill.
That's fair. Okay.
I'm making you aware of that.
I will take
Better
note
at
of that.
controlling his rage.
No, I'm just. There's certain people that I'm really pissed off at that I don't think death's good enough for them.
Oh, fuck.
Yep.
Oh, he's getting dark. Okay.
No, there's principles in the matter, and yeah, this guy, I have better plans for him than just dying. People that annoy me just die. People who really annoy me, there's other repercussions. Anyway, swiftly
Okay.
moving on.
Maron! It is your go, Maron.
I heard Mia. Saw where she shot her Scorching Ray, so I'm going to move to there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Close enough to see him. Yeah, 40 feet, so it's well within 60. I will turn to him. Cast my hex over to him. And then essentially give him one warning. To speak to him and say, lay down your weapons and we might spare you.
He laughs. His entire response is to just laugh at you.
Very well. Full Eldritch Blast, 23-18.
Both of those hit him.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
20
5,
39 points of damage.
Both of your Eldritch Blasts hit him just as he's kind of looking to make a move. And as they strike him, he smashes into the pillar behind him and crumples to the ground. Well,
I have like 10 more feet. I will actually move closer. That's my go.
he is lying on the ground unconscious.
I just.
Would have been Naznar's go. Not Naznar's go. Instead,
Not anymore.
Bugbear's turn. 25. That's
Oh,
for,
right.
for
Oh,
30
cool.
feet. So that one's going to move there. That one's going to move to there.
Dead bugbears go, and also all these living bugbears.
As well
What
as the
is that?
bugbears, what looks to be a drow wizard also comes round the corner.
I like how you say what looks to be.
I mean, I'm not telling you exactly what it is, that'd be boring. But the bugbear in front of you is going to try and hit you with the face.
You have slightly played your
Oh,
hand
would
by
be.
saying it looks like, though.
I don't know how else to describe
Black
it.
spider.
Does that hit you, Caliban?
Nesnar was a decoy.
Yeah, that hits me. Both shell.
10 damage as it brings a
Ow.
morning star down into you. And
Monster, 3d6 damage.
it does an extra. It does an extra
Then-
d6 of damage for their brutal ability.
Right.
Bugbears are assholes, remember? They do more damage.
Yep.
But not never.
They normally do 2d6 plus 2, but if they hit you with any melee attack, they do an extra d6. So it's basically just 3d6 plus 2. So yeah, but it's your turn now, Caliban. So feel free to retaliate.
Okay. Actually, while I scoff this biscuit, can I see into this room? Not specifically, just see in general into that room.
I'd say so, yeah.
Then, as Tobias has told me, there's a bleeding dwarf in there. I will misty step.
I forgot you could do that.
Fucking show off. Yours is more accurate than mine is, and more useful.
Of those as a bonus action, and then seeing the dwarf, I will move up to it and put in, I don't know, 5 points of lay on hands. I don't know how much. Well, unless you want me to roll a medicine check first to check.
I mean, you'll be aware that even 1 point of lay on hands will at least stop him from dying.
Well,
two
that's
two
exactly
points
what
will
I've
probably
got.
make him conscious again.
Sure, 2 points is what he's going to get.
Okay.
And he'll like it, goddammit.
Frugal dwarves.
Listen, I'm saving lives here. And that's my turn.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Dwarf is conscious, holding his neck, looking unhappy. But yeah, he is conscious. Mia, it's your go. So that is now Mia's turn.
Yay.
So it's all the way down there in the doorway
I'm
still.
going to move 30 feet into the room
Yay!
because I'm feeling a bit lonely.
Oh.
Up there all by myself.
All by myself.
Don't wanna be. Yeah, I'm guessing I can see those things now.
Oh yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah, the first one I'm gonna Oh yeah. So the first one, first bugbear. There,
Yep.
I'm gonna firebolt him.
Go for it. 21 will hit.
Yeah, I'm assuming that one hits.
Oh yes.
The 10.
Damn it, re-rolled it and it got a 1. Yes, but yeah, 10 damage as you
Yeah.
hit it with a firebolt in the chest. That is absolutely fine. Tobias, it's your go.
Turning to the two that are still in the room and going, pointing down at the drow and going, don't let this bastard bleed out. And then seeing back at the other room, sprinting back across to the other door to defend Caliban and the other door. So main hand is 16. I don't like the fact
That
that someone's
does hit.
And offhand is 26.
That will also hit.
So first attack does 8 points of damage.
Yep,
Is that one still alive?
he is indeed.
Second attack does 10 points of damage.
With the second attack, he crumbles to the ground.
And unfortunately, because I can't see Mauron measuring, I'm going to stay where I am. And yeah, I'm basically going to block that doorway.
Don't worry
Okay.
about it.
Don't worry about it. Maron, it's your go.
Hey, well,
I can't help but noticing that 20 feet's a theme here.
What could possibly be 20 feet?
I don't know. I don't
That
happen
works
to
out.
know any spells that Need 20 feet.
that have a radius of 20 feet.
I'd like to move my hex over to the wizard-looking fucker.
Yeah.
I'm so glad 5th edition got rid of the, oh, you're in a smaller room. Watch for that exponential.
You're in a nice little drafty passage, right?
Total annihilation.
But yeah, back in the old day, a heart
Fireball.
room's too small.
What? You're using a fireball? I never would have guessed it.
I know, there was no hint to that coming at all.
Yeah, go for it.
Use 3 charges to make it a 5th level. 10d6.
Damn.
Wow.
Dexterity checks.
Okay, so I'm going to do 2 different ones. I'm going to do one for the drow and one for the bugbears. Bugbears have these ones at least. That's the
The wizard
bugbears.
takes an extra 2.
And the wizard is an 8, so they
Wow.
take full damage.
So 44 on him and 42 on the 2 bugbears.
Yeah.
Seems OP.
How many charges was that?
That was 5 charges, right?
The front door.
Mauron?
Into a 5th level. Every charge after the first one adds a level to it.
Yeah,
So that
it's
was
only 3 charges.
3 charges. No,
Yeah.
2 charges. It's a
So
full
one
double
charge gets you the
Oh,
fireball,
the 8th, yeah.
and then
Oh, yeah,
every
of course.
charge
So
after
3
adds
charges,
a level.
yeah. No, that makes sense.
But as long as he never canes the 7th charge on any given day, it recharges the next day without any risk of it ever blowing up.
That's fair.
As long as I don't get it down to 0 charges, it never blows up. So I just always need to save
Yeah.
1.
Well,
Mhm.
you run the risk of it blowing up.
Yeah, it may still not. But okay.
And then I move up to the drow with the rest of my movement for that turn. And that's me.
And with that, you have killed everyone in the surrounding area. Congratulations. Go back to the creepy cave music.
All the things are dead.
They are all dead. Nundro is
Well,
now happily stabilized and conscious. Nesnar is bleeding. Is currently bleeding out, but not dead.
I was about to say, for my next go then, I know, can Mia get there before me? What's your movement?
30.
So yeah, I can move back the next go and do a medicine check.
Yeah.
Before he
To
does,
stabilize. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Oh god.
can I try to steal his spider staff? It sounds interesting to me.
Oh, take the fucking stuff. I don't
Oh
care.
my god. Yes, you can grab the staff. I don't
It's
think.
not like you. No offense, you can't pocket the fucking thing.
Yeah, you'd not
What's
be
that
able
now,
to.
Ron? What's that in your trousers? Are you just pleased to see me? Huh? No, it's that if you get the spider stuff, we're pretty sure we'll see you with the spider stuff.
Yeah, there's
But I'm pretty
there's
sure
literally
that-
no physical way you can do that with hidden. Even with a sleight of hand, you're taking a full staff in front of everyone staring at you. So you're absolutely welcome to pick it up.
And even if he wasn't, where's he going to hide it?
By this time, I'm pretty sure we just don't care anymore.
No. Well, in this specific instance, I couldn't give a monkeys. So yeah, 21 on a medicine check to stabilize.
Examining this stuff.
Yep, you managed to stabilize him. He is absolutely not dying anymore. He is still, however, unconscious.
Yep, and dragging him by his ankles back into this room, because it appears to be a reasonably safe one. I'm repeating my delightful trick with the black staff, which was ankles tied, hands tied behind their back, with their fingers also kind of tied into fists.
Yep.
And gagged.
That's fair.
I will put the fairly conscious dwarf on the bed.
Fine, I'll put the not so unconscious drow on the floor.
In the fire pit. Oh, right.
Right. I, for one, am pretty sure that we haven't liberated this. Well, clearly he hasn't found it yet.
And we haven't found it.
No. So here's the dilemma. Unlike the... Well, not too much fun. I know there was discussion at the manor house that we were able to leave and come back, and we weren't particularly worried about the ramifications of giving that half a day. We're a bit further out. We can't really do that safely. I also imagine, although this gentleman and the one that Maron flambéed outside the room, that's probably the larger threats here, or certainly the leaders of this group. We don't know how much else is here. So I take it we're not going anywhere until we clear this place out at least a bit more?
I agree.
What do you two think? We're not being circumspect. I know Maron's holding the staff, but I imagine Mia's kicking around close enough to hear what we're talking about. Well, there we go.
And paying my
I keep
attention
on-
to the
I
staff
keep
and
on
ignoring
moving.
Toby.
Sorry, you can stay out there. I just figured you may have moved closer by now.
I was just about to, but you beat me to it.
And Maron's striking his new wood outside, so...
Yeah,
And-
well, mine's made of glass, so.
Maron, if you would like
Well.
to figure out what the staff does, you can roll me an Arcana check.
While I am tying the drowish douchebag up, I am going to go through pockets and anything else openly, not in a kind of look what I'm doing surreptitiously. It's so I want everyone to see what I'm doing and just seeing what he's got on him.
Is this a desk up here at the top of the room?
That is indeed. Okay, let me do... I'll go Maron first, and then I'll do
Yeah, sure.
what you find in his pockets, and I'll do Mia investigating the desk.
Cool.
Maron, the spider staff that you are currently holding is made of adamantine. It weighs about 6 pounds, and you must be attuned to it to be able to use it successfully. Are you ready to take some notes?
Nope.
The staff has 10 charges, and you can use an action to cast spells from the staff. For 1 charge, you can cast Spider Climb on yourself or friends. And for 2 charges, you cast Web. And the spell save for the Web spell is 15. The staff regains 1d6 plus 4 charges per day at night time.
Drow.
Yep. Okay. Tobias, you are searching Nesnar himself.
Yep.
Okie dokie. While you rifle through pockets and things while you're tying him up, you manage to find a potion of healing.
I just want to make sure that he doesn't, stab himself in his leg with his keys while he's lying down. I'm all kindness, me.
He is carrying a potion of healing on him and an
Yep.
iron key.
Okay. Does the iron key have any markings on it at all?
The iron key, it is very similar looking to the iron lock on the secret door.
Oh, okay.
And that's pretty much all you find on him, other than the fact that he's wearing rather nice drow armor, but nothing...
Ugh, armor.
Yeah, nothing for you, really. And it wouldn't be helpful to Caliban. Mia, you do find some rather nice things on this desk. For one thing,
Ooh.
there's a dwarven mug, an ale mug, made of hammered electrum that is worth 100 gold.
Mm.
There is also a bag containing monies. The bag contains 230 gold and 9 small gems, each worth 10 gold.
And what, sorry, worth 10 gold?
9 gems, each worth 10
9
gold.
small gems.
Ah. 9.
Caliban. Caliban.
Not there.
How badly wounded is the fellow?
Not there.
Caliban's not in the room with you.
He's dealing with emeralds.
He has left the dude on the bed.
Such a dickhead.
I'm not dealing with emeralds.
He's not doing anything to the emeralds. And Maron, you'll be able to see him. He's literally on one knee and saying some quiet words.
I must admit, if there's anyone I thought who's going to rob the statue of the Dwarven God in the Dwarven Temple, it wasn't the Dwarven Paladin. So when you're saying like he's dealing with emeralds, I'm like, I think he's probably not. He's the guy. So I'm going to go to the dwarf. Is he conscious?
Yeah, he's just starting to come around. Like, he was breathing rather shallowly, but he was coming around properly. It's just at the point you come over to him, he starts kind of starting to sit up, touching his head gingerly. He looks like he's in a fair amount of pain, but he's...
I imagine he also touches his throat in a what the hell?
Yeah, there is a... Although he's been healed, there is a scar there that won't heal.
Yeah.
The kind of blade that was used was not lovely.
Oh, blade?
Oh yeah, it was a drow blade. That it was a dagger. Nothing worth any more than a normal dagger, but because it was drow touched.
Held by a douchebag. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Magical douchebaggery.
Good sir. I imagine I can guess your surname,
Oh.
but my name is Tobias. Who am I speaking to?
My name's Nundro. He sits up.
Hi, Dundro. We are associates of Gundren.
Oh, has my brother come for me? About
No.
damn time. No.
Your brother, if you'd allow me to finish, your brother was held captive elsewhere. He's safe. However, was in no position to travel here. We are here on his stead. Can I ask, your third brother, when did you last see him?
Oh, it's difficult to say. It's we've been down here a good long few days now. How long's it been?
Nundre, there's something I need to tell you about Tharden. And I need you to be composed and understand that the mine that you've worked for is the most important thing here at the moment. And justice. Justice, but not revenge.
Aye, so
I'm afraid you're
so he's dead then.
Yes. His body we found by the entrance. We have a dwarven friend that you may not have seen. You were healed by one of our party. He's a paladin of faith. He is a dwarf also.
That's right.
That would be the man that's just walked in the door behind me. And thought, surprisingly, I didn't hear. That's the quietest you've ever been.
I am very sneaky. When I want to be.
Said no one ever. Our paladin friend Caliban has placed him in as polite a manner as we can in the grounds that we were going to collect him on the way out when we do leave. But he's still within the mine. But one of our tasks is that we're going to ensure that both of you are taken from this place.
Right, well...
Now, this is the thing. I take it this gentleman, and with that I give, not a huge kick, because I know he's in a bad position, but I nudge the spider with my foot. This gentleman has yet to find the... What are we here for again?
Spellforge.
Spellforge, thank you. Has
Sorry,
yet to find it.
Spellforge.
I take it you didn't either in your travels.
No, to be honest, my brother and I we'd only just stepped through the entrance. We'd set up a base camp, and that was when we were taken.
Now, the position that we're in is that we've made our way here through a number of rooms, but there is still a large part of this place that we haven't seen.
I've got an idea of where it is.
Marvellous, that's always a good start. But our plan was to ideally find it, and then obviously go back and, well, with yourself and speak to Gundren once we know that this place is reasonably safe for others to come to. This piece of shit, and again, pointing at the spider, as much as it would be a delight to slit his throat as he did yours right now, has questions to be answered by your brother, yourself, and a number of other individuals back in town. And you are obviously in a bad way. As stalwart as you are, and as good as the healing powers of my friend are, because they're excellent, aren't they, Caliban?
They're the best.
There we go. I'm wondering whether or not this is probably the best location for you to remain with this arsehole until such time that we know that the rest of the place is safe enough to escort the both of you out.
Well, to be honest, I'm not much in the way for working at the moment, so
No, I imagine so.
I'm alright to stay in here.
This door on the left-hand side, Sean, is that a secret door then?
The one that was opened.
Red one.
This one, yeah, it was. It's obviously it's quite open now, but yeah, if it's closed, it's very hard to see.
So this door on this side is concealed, and then I'm going to walk down to the bottom one. Just this door unlock with the key that I found.
The secret one does. The one down here, there isn't a door at all. It's just open.
Shit. Okay. Right. So yes, if you could do us the honours of guarding this scumbag and making sure that if he does wake up, he falls asleep again, but only asleep. I believe we've got more. I believe we've got more searching to do, and Caliban apparently has the lead.
Aye.
I am okay with this.
And you're capable of resisting, and I understand because I occasionally have a bit of a temper. You're okay not to slit this bastard's throat for now.
Not slit his throat yet. Yeah. Better.
Other people have questions for him, and then he requires justice.
I want to be around when he gets the justice. But beyond that, I can hold off. I'm made of stronger stuff.
No, I can just imagine under the circumstances the urge would be there. Well, oddly enough, Caliban, I believe lead on.
Aye.
The potion that I found, I'm gonna hand it to the dwarf. And go. Hopefully this will help a little bit more.
He looks it over and then happily nicks it.
Cool.
What you got? Should we get? I'm gonna go get a weapon for him.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll go and grab one of the morning stars from like the bugbears.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Well, actually, do we, Maron? Are you still striking your staff?
His staff, but yes, I figured out what it does.
Fair enough. Do you want to loot the wizard over here?
Oh. Might as well check what he has, I guess.
Oh yeah, no. It would be rude not to, wouldn't it?
It'll help us clear this dungeon.
Oh, shut up and loot.
Okay.
So yeah, we've armed him, we're leaving him there, and then we're going to continue to investigate once Maron's had a good sort.
Sadly, Maron, none of this seems to be worth value at all. This is definitely an apprentice of some sort, and although there is a magical staff, it's, the same kind of magical staff that can be bought in any kind of town. The robes themselves aren't great, and the female drow is just lying there unconscious, but bled out. Nothing particular of value.
What kind of armor is the black spider wearing?
It's really strange, ornate stuff made of black metal.
Ooh.
Oh, metal. So it won't be light armor, it'll be medium or heavy.
You'd think at least medium, yes.
Yeah.
Also, if we want to take, if that armor does have a retail value, we may as well leave it on the drow horse until we get it into town, and then remove it, because none of us are going to wear it. We may as well carry it on him.
Sure.
On him until we get him to the prison.
And then work out recommended retail value, yes.
I'm gonna...
Caliban, I did notice you were praying at that statue. May I ask?
Aye. Nobody touch it.
Didn't intend to.
Plan to touch it. I was just wondering who it is.
Especially the eyes. Nobody touch the eyes. They glow funny, and it speaks to me in my mind. So don't touch it.
It speaks to you in your mind.
Yep.
I believe that's how religion works. I for one,
Insight on that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sure.
I don't know, Maron. Are you a priest?
He can still call bullshit
Yeah,
if he thinks it's
just-
bullshit. But he
Yeah.
doesn't really need to roll anything for this, as he is telling the whole 100% truth.
100% true.
Yeah.
He's literally telling the truth. Apparently the statue glows and speaks to him.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, Matt. And if I was all of a sudden going to start looting for the hell of it, a temple to a priest, to a god of the dwarves, in front of a paladin of the dwarven gods. Well, I know your god is slightly aside from that, but in front of a paladin at all, probably not where I'd start.
Yeah. You're the good people, Tobias.
And at that
Well,
point,
Not a
I'm
paladin
gonna
who's so good at making goblin jam.
call for a 5-minute break.
Yeah.
Bathroom
sure.
and drink break
job.
would be a good time now that you've defeated these things. Okay, so quick
Oh, is
5-minute
that,
break.
is that what it looked like before we shifted him a lot?
Yeah, that is exactly what he looked like before you stabbed the shit out of him.
Smashed him into a pillar with an Eldritch Blast.
Yeah,
Bombardment.
he's pretty broken right now. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's what the armor looks like. But yes, 5-minute break. Yeah, 5 minutes, and we'll be back. Hello everybody, we are back. Hope everyone is doing okay. We are now hopefully rehydrated and bathrooms have been used. And we're going to carry on seeing how we do with the rest of Wave Echo Cave, I guess. As the party goes exploring.
Onwards to victory. Oh wait.
Well, Caliban is again leading, but this time I'm actually less fearful that it's just bullshit.
Yeah. Well. Pay me the big bucks.
Do they?
Getting paid. Anyway, onwards.
Onwards.
Indeed.
I mean, onwards. Let's go.
Okay, let's do this. So you walk into this room. You have seen much of this room before. You can now see all of this room.
Have you brought us the wrong way?
Maybe. This is the quickest way. So if everybody would just jump down.
You first.
Oh, don't. I mean,
You're challenging me. I wonder how deep that water actually is.
If you'd like to notice what my figure is doing while all this is happening.
he just sat down on the steps from the looks of things. He's just like, oh no.
Oh no, sorry.
You were stood on my foot.
So, Caliban, as you look down the waterfall at the water beneath you,
I'm taking a light jog.
Is this does this water look deep?
not massively, but it's only
or-
20 foot down, so you've done worse.
Or oh no, I mean the water that's like across here.
Oh, that?
Or
No,
fast.
even then, no. That's. I mean, well, I say no. It's 5 foot deep, so
Tell me how long it would take me to have run round. While they're looking.
a little bit of time. Give it a little bit more. I'll tell you when you arrive.
Did we burn these ropes? We didn't, did we?
No.
No,
Nope.
those ropes are still
let's
there.
go. Down in the water.
Roll me in athletics, please.
Athletics, did you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not deep. Did you ask how fast it was moving?
Oh, that's irrelevant.
Shit. So, Tobias, you arrive just in time to see Caliban get swept off his feet and down the waterfall.
So, what the... Oh my...
Oh shit. Caliban, you tumble down the waterfall and
Ouch.
take 2d6 of bludgeoning damage as you slam into what is literally like a foot of water and then ground.
Oh.
It's okay, everyone. I'm fine. Water's quite deep here for a dwarf. It broke my fall. It's fine. I'm out. I'm okay.
Caliban, can you roll me a perception check, please?
Who?
Caliban. No, you're fine.
I see.
So Tobias
I am
is now the
going
opposite
to
side.
use... Well, I don't know what the other two over there are doing.
Actually,
well,
yeah, let's ask you what you're doing, since you were right beside him when he fell, Malron and Mia. How do you react?
Honestly, don't know.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
This isn't anything important here, is it, Sean?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
I just like the...
It
No.
looks like it's like a little cave that, you know.
No, it's definitely not a little cave. That is true.
Right, okay, that's fine.
It's definitely not a little cave. Yeah, Tobias,
It's another...
what you up to? As you walk round, just in time to see Caliban drop.
If you
You're right
jump,
down there.
I'll definitely catch you.
I won't catch them.
Oh.
Did you say... Can I parkour down with a couple of ropes?
Oh yeah, definitely. You don't even need to roll anything for that. It's 20 foot, and you've got several ropes.
Okay. I will actually, use one rope in each hand and basically just kind of bounce down the wall.
Sail down like balls.
Hi.
So,
So
Caliban,
it's-
Maron, Mia.
I'm gonna lay on hands myself for the rest of my healing.
That's fair.
I remember exactly what happened last time I tried to jump off something, so I'm going to go the long way around and go back to the ropes.
You guys are so boring.
You guys
follow
can.
Mia.
You don't have to actually walk your way around. You can just jump to the thing. And I'll say when you appear.
We'll say you have walked around.
Tobias,
Yeah.
can you roll me a
Well, that
perception,
walk-
please?
Who, me?
Yeah.
did you say?
Yes, please. Perception.
23.
Okay, so right here.
In the thing that he couldn't see, but yeah, okay.
You find.
Oh, sweet.
I know. There's a few crushed skeletons hanging out from underneath this collected rubble, but you've noticed that a dwarf skeleton hanging out of the rubble. Most of his armor's rotted away, apart from his gauntlets, which look rather lovely.
Right. So they're walking round.
Yeah.
You looking down that corridor,
Oh shit! I didn't see you move over there. Here you go.
Caliban?
Yeah, I'm looking down the corridor.
I will definitely remove the gauntlets, and then probably regret everything by putting them straight on.
Okay.
You've been watching Balron too much.
Okay.
It can't be helped. They're clearly, obviously gauntlety, and I'm wearing stilts and travel clothes.
Alright, Malron 2.
It's like the person wearing it's like someone dressed in normal clothes wearing a set of Hulk hands.
What's
in comparison
your
with
what's your strength stat at the moment?
7.
Your strength becomes 19 after an hour of attuning to these gauntlets. These gauntlets of ogre power.
I was like, no.
Valerian.
Wow.
That's strength of 19.
Yeah, not a plus 19.
It
It's a
was-
strength of 19, which is a plus 4, I believe.
Oh,
But yeah, no. But his,
Wow.
okay. I was gonna say,
it
what?
was a considering it was a dump stat. It is now almost.
It
matched.
wasn't so much a dumpster. I deliberately built a barbarian that had no strength because it would be lows, and then I realised that actually it doesn't level that well because it's all strength-based stuff, isn't it? Really. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
interesting. Wow. Okay. Caliban, I found these gloves.
They are very pretty. Why are you wearing a dead person? Wait, I can't comment on this.
There's the dwarf wearing a dead guy's boots.
Yeah. Yeah, you're wearing the boots of the. The fact that he didn't notice you were wearing his brother's boots is probably quite.
That's because I was next to the bed and tucked my feet underneath it.
Well, these look nice. They're black and they kind of go in my wardrobe. So.
I mean, sure.
And in an hour's time, I'll be like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We're waiting for the other two to come down.
Alright. Chop chop, you guys.
Yep, you guys can come down
Got a
now.
world to save.
Yeah, have we managed to walk around, I guess, and climb down the ropes?
Yep, not a problem.
Awesome. Do-do-do-do-do.
Well, shall we be on our way?
Yeah, I found these gauntlets. I don't know what they do. But you've got a stick, he's got a big ball, and I don't know. I don't know where this is going. I've got some gloves, alright? So, on that note.
Yeah, you'll have noticed that Caliban is
like
just
it.
happily walking down this.
Yeah, no, I have now twigged, having waited for the other two. I've turned around and go, Caliban's got a malt. Where's Caliban gone?
I'm assuming can we go under this?
Yeah, totally. You'd have to crawl. Oh no, the
Sure.
water wheel, no, but it's not high to get up and go round. It's a few feet.
Oh, was this the route that I suggested that we possibly took earlier and we didn't? Because you
I
wanted
mean,
to go...
if we don't have to, yeah, that's fine.
He's just chilling.
Wait, was this green stuff here earlier?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's
This is-
awkward.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
That's just
Oh, right, okay.
yeah. Leftovers of the
you're-
magic.
I'm waiting for the other two to catch up because they won't have seen where he's gone. Yeah, apparently we're going through a tunnel.
Super speedy now.
Well, you're the how tall are you?
5'2".
Oh, so you're the only one you'll have to ever so slightly duck. But
Oh,
only
shit.
slightly.
I'm assuming that's a drop, right? I'm not going down there.
Let me scroll up for the people at home. And a rather apt time for the waves to crash as you walk out
Shit.
into
You
Well,
sure
essentially-
this is the route?
This,
Absolutely the correct way.
this is
Oh,
definitely not
Do
the
you know what
right
I didn't notice? I didn't notice.
Okay, so as you walk out, there is like a narrow ledge here that overlooks a large cavern, as there is a surging, seething body of water here, which is making the booming crash. At regular intervals, there is a fresh surge of water that comes into this chamber and slams against the walls just below you.
I'm stepping out of the tunnel. Bit.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I'm going up.
How low is this? Like, how low towards the water edge is this? Is there still quite a
Oh no,
ways?
you're climbing up a little bit to get to that ledge.
Yeah,
Out-
but
out
I
of the
mean,
ditch. You are
how far is this bit above the water?
15 feet.
So this bit to that.
when you
what's
climb
the
up,
depth?
you're about 20 feet. As far as, I mean, you're looking at about a good 15 feet down to the water edge.
Right, so this is clearly an outlet rather than an inlet.
Oh yeah, there is, like, if I
Okay.
reveal some more of the room continues. Do.
Ooh.
Yeah, but in my brain, I was working out as to whether seawater was supposed to come gushing up here and down this pipe, or if it's in fact from the. Hang on, maybe it is. Oh God. But either way, I don't want to stand in this pipe with the sea there.
No, we should probably move forward so the others
Yeah.
can get up.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Right next to the edge. Oh God.
Enjoy.
Well, you're leading.
Alright. Yes, I am. See ya.
I mean, yeah, of course I am.
We don't want to be here.
He's on a mission from God, not necessarily his, but a God.
From
I mean,
a and
apparently
other
the
god.
statues are talking to him, so.
No, the God was apparently speaking to him, I believe. Well, we've.
This is pleasant.
Have we not been here? No.
You have not been here before. So,
One
let me-
gravesite
Oh,
looks like
we
another.
got similar to it.
You've
We
had
got close
similar.
to it. No, as in we got close to it, but yeah, let's try and work out where they're.
Okay, so as you walk into this room is oddly beautiful, despite the dead bodies lying around, believe it or not. There are glittering minerals in the ceiling of this cavern, so they catch the light, and it gives you the impression of a starry night being above your heads. Sadly, this lovely area is kind of marred by the dozens of skeletons lying around the floor. Several are lying under debris, several have been killed by obviously more attack-related issues. But this cave is large enough that there are 2 buildings within it. 2 freestanding structures. Each of these buildings is proportioned for human use as opposed to the dwarf-sized doorways that you've seen elsewhere. Both of these structures have battered and blackened masonry walls, and their double doors, which lead into them, are scorched and damaged as well. You can see double doors there, and you can't see the ones down here yet because you've not gone that far. But I will zoom out and I'll reveal some more. Because this room is friggin' huge. And that did not work. Why did that not work? Oh, because I wasn't on reveal. Duh. Just ignore me and my incompetence. There we go.
Wow.
Have some room reveals. So there are 2 large
So pretty.
structures here.
Wait, is that these aren't like doors here, are they?
No, there are definitely no doors there. There are potentially windows that have been boarded up.
Like the
Oh,
ceiling,
this-
is that shiny rock or is that something magical?
Would you like to roll me an Arcana?
Gemstone.
I've just zoomed out to the map at its furthest, and wow, this place is big.
15.
Yeah, we should have just done it in one fight, right?
Yeah, there is a faint aura of magic around this entire cavern. But as you enter, like the further you go into the room, the stronger it gets.
Okay.
So, which way?
This way.
I can't find you on the map. You
God
put
damn
it in.
it.
Oh, there you are.
He's right there.
blended into my surroundings.
Yeah, one of those.
Camouflage.
Like the ninja that you are.
Finish off. New character class in another con 2017.
Okay, but yeah, so there are double doors to the right of you here, the east of you here, and as you look south, there's obviously also a building down here also.
So, is this it, or is it the other one?
Well, there's only one way to find out where the
Wait,
these
I
doors
thought
here.
you knew.
Right
I know. Yeah, it's potentially this one. Potentially,
Right.
pretty certain it's potentially maybe this one, or the other one, or in somewhere we haven't located yet, or past the poisonous cavern with the mushrooms. Wasn't very clear.
Apparently not.
Do the doors look battered and bruised, or are they battered and bruised?
The doors themselves are scorched and cracked, and the iron hinges themselves that hold them to the stone have been partially melted. It would require a bit of strength to open them, you feel. So, if you would like to make me an athletics check, you can try and open the doors.
Strength it is. 1, 2, 3.
Ha.
Oh, damn.
Guys, I think I found it.
As you slam these doors open, you go into a room that is essentially a large workshop, badly damaged by an ancient magical battle from the looks of it. There are scorch marks and the obvious marks of spells being hurled at other people all around the room. The work tables taking up the two main corners of the room are scorched. The plaster has been burned off the masonry walls. And in the middle of the room, a stone pedestal holds a small brazier, and there is an eerie green flame dancing and cackling within. Cackling? Crackling.
Oh.
You don't want a cackling flame, that's worse. The brazier itself and the pedestal that it stood on seem to have not been touched by any of the magical damage that the rest of the area has taken. And quite obviously,
Inside.
floating behind the brazier of green
One
flame,
step inside.
there is a
Oh, God.
spherical creature.
I'm out.
It's
I'm out.
about 4 feet in diameter. There are
Oh, fuck no.
4 eye stalks protruding from its central mast, 2 on either side, and in the center is a large eye that locks on you. You hear a thick, burbling
Heck.
voice inside your head just casually say, "Well, hello."
To be clear, is this something that looked like the thing that the Mind Flayer showed us?
It doesn't look exactly like the thing the Mind Flayer showed you.
Okay.
This is a pretty well-known creature.
OC, this is a beholder, right?
It is not a beholder. That would be really fucking mean to throw at level 5 party.
That would be super, yeah.
It is, however, definitely related to beholders. Like, you'll definitely see similar features on it to that of a beholder.
Oh,
If
well,
anyone would like to
oh,
roll
they
me an
can't.
Arcana or a Nature, they will be able to figure out what it is.
Oh,
It's also
I think I know.
not the thing you've been shown, if it helps.
Arcana or nature, did you say?
Yes.
I mean, I have neither of those.
Mhm.
That is an Arcana from me.
Well,
Wow.
we'll allow Mia to
Yeah.
handle this one.
Because I'm
I
sure.
got
Wow, okay. Yeah, Mia, you recognize this creature for sure. It is a smaller version of the Beholder. This is a creature known as the Spectator. And you'll know that they can
He's
be...
using the eyes of the spectator. Doesn't really have the same.
You'll know that these are... They're not as terrifying as Beholders are. These are lawful neutral creatures, generally. And... it... You know, that was a pretty perfect Arcana roll. You'll get the idea that this creature was summoned here as a guard of some sort. So for some reason, it is still stuck around, even though the wizards that summoned it are long gone.
Okay.
You also know that if it's convinced that its job is done, it can fuck off, essentially.
Okay, well, I've found the forge. Let's press on.
Caliban goes to walk away.
No, Caliban. Caliban,
Hello.
as a dwarf, aren't you the best one to suggest that the mine is back in dwarven hands
There's
and it can go away?
absolutely no way I'm getting in the same room with that thing. Have you seen it? Disgusting.
Don't be so hasty to jump to conclusions. I mean, this thing is pretty. I think they can be fairly reasonable.
It's got more eyes than any one person should ever have.
I can also
God, he's rolling.
hear you from where I am.
Well, I'll be seeing you then.
Also,
So-
yeah, Mia, you'll be very aware that the green flame thing in the center is 100% the Spellforge that you were looking for. In fact, any non-magical weapon or armor bathed in this green flame for a minute will immediately become a +1 weapon, a +1 version of itself.
And I'm back in. No, I'm joking.
It only lasts for it lasts for 1d12 hours, so it's not a permanent enchantment. But for 1 minute of holding a weapon or armor in the flame, you then get 1d12 hours of a +1. So yeah, that's this room. This is definitely the Spellforge. But
Stepping off this way
I mean,
and tugging Maron's sleeve to follow.
Okay, I follow.
Get out what I hope is a shot. Right, from what I understand of our group, you are, how do I put this politely? The biggest fucking liar of all of us. I was going to say the most
Politely.
liberal with the truth, but that feels like I'm selling you short. Can you not convince this that you're a wizard or a miner or one of the basically that you've taken control of this fortune? Fuck off.
We have to do with it?
Well, I get the distinct impression if it's guarding that room and it doesn't believe that it's fine to toddle on its mortal or whatever coil, it's going to hang around. So either we have to fight the bloody thing, or as Mia says, we can ask it politely, falsely, to go.
Well, I'll take your insinuation as a compliment that I was raised properly and understand diplomacy.
No,
Talking with him.
I will again state that you are the biggest fucking liar of all of us. And it is meant as a compliment. Bear in mind that you managed to get the guy in the town pay us to kill a dragon we'd already killed.
that is true.
Yes, although that all went horribly backwards.
Well,
after
we still
you
got
died.
$2,000 out of it, but, you know.
True. I mean, we can always claim back that money.
Well, anyway, but the fact that you were able to convince a man that we were going to go kill a dragon that we'd already killed, that's why this is a compliment.
Okay, I will talk to him for you, Toby, but please have my back.
Sure.
Mia and Caliban, what were you doing during all of that?
Creepily looking into the door to see if the thing's doing anything.
It's literally just kind of hovering there, looking a little bit sad now.
If I see its eyes
Peering
gazing
around the
I'll-
corner.
Yeah, just disappear.
I mean, its main eye is looking
I
straight
was
at the
kind of-
doors. The other 4 eyes are kind of moving around, scanning the room, always. But yeah.
Well, is Malron, are you going into the room to talk to the thing?
Yes, unless you have anything else you wish to do.
Not particularly. I mean, talking is kind of what I had in mind, but basically what I'm trying to do is kind of grab Malron by the arm as he goes into the room and whisper what DM told me about all the things.
Oh, my bad. I genuinely thought you'd shared that. Sorry.
I hadn't quite, but I mean, I did say that.
I
yeah,
wholeheartedly
it's a
apologise.
I mean, you could have got it from it's a reasonable
Yeah,
creature. It could have, like, yeah, that was fine. But
sorry.
no,
Oh.
that's fine. I mean, some of the things that SJ was telling me about the thing, it was cutting out. So I got it's called a spectator. It's lawful
Ah.
neutral, and it was here summoned to guard things. and if you talk to it, you should be able to get rid of it. So yeah, basically, I kind
Thank
of whisper
you.
that to Malron as he walks into the room to do his diplomacy.
I was worried it was a monster. At least now we know it was summoned. Greetings. Who might you be?
The eye stalks whip round to look at you again. I do not believe I have a name. I was just called Spectator.
And Spectator. And what is your reason for being here?
Its eyes narrow. That is only the concern of my masters.
And who are your masters, might I ask?
The builders of the Spellforge.
The inheritors of the Spellforge.
Sorry, you cut out there a lot, Koo.
Refresh before I go into this more, because lots of talking.
Yeah, that's fair. You know what? I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to refresh this.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, go for it.
Cool. And what of the inheritors of the Spellforge?
Inheritors? It looks confused.
What did you say?
It looks confused as it asks what inheritors.
I friend here, and I signal to Caliban.
Aye.
How's this for racial profiling?
The descendant of the owners of the Spellforge, and he is the last of their line. The rest of them, as you may have seen if you have left this room, have all perished.
I have not left this room, for the zombies keep trying to take it.
Oh. Dealing with the zombies on our way here to reclaim my friend's birthright.
It was a human who summoned me and enchanted this forge. Dwarves dug and mined and took the minerals. But gnomes and humans enchanted this place.
Indeed, but the dwarves were given for it, were they not? There was an alliance between the dwarves, the elves, and the humans.
Yes, but
If
I
I
know
remember
nothing.
correctly.
I know nothing. There was indeed. Yes, but I know nothing of this. I was given one purpose by the wizards.
And what was your one purpose? To defend it?
The inheritors would know that.
Well, we seemed a bit of an impasse.
Yes, Toby, I'm afraid I kind of fucked up here.
Yeah, you
And I'm
kind
gonna-
of did.
You
I'm gonna throw
basically,
an Eldritch Blast at him.
you literally,
Oh shit!
oh well, yeah, okay, that'll end discussions. But yeah, you started the discussion with, "What are you doing here?" when you were trying to convince them that you were the one who summoned it. But yeah,
I done goofed.
Eldritch Blast away, my friend. He is prepared for battle though, so you'll get the Eldritch Blasts, and then it'll be initiatives.
16 and natural 20.
Oh shit! Yeah, they both hit.
The first one's 6, the second one is 12 plus 5, 17.
Okay, your Eldritch Blast hits him in the face, right just to the right of his eye. He lets out a horrific screech, and all 4 eye stalks turn to face you. Could everyone please roll me some initiatives? I've not done this battle before.
Just get around there.
On a 1.
I will accept the 25.
Yeah, it's not a 1 this time.
Okay, well, Tobias is clearly going first.
I don't know. What are you going to roll?
Caliban, oh, that's true. Out of the
So he gets
party,
knocked to the
Caliban.
edge of the room.
Huh? That is true. He also
Oh, great.
He is not back.
It'd be knocked out of range.
Tobias, Caliban, Mia, Maron.
How does jumping work if I can't get in range, right?
Yeah, I was about to ask, how tall is this shiz?
Oh, what, the actual Spellforge?
Yeah.
That is a good question. The Spellforge is...
Because I can reach it in 40 feet, but as you can see, it's not the most optimum line of travel.
It's not massive. It's about 5 feet up. So the actual pedestal isn't huge, about 3 feet, and then it's about a 2 foot high brazier on top of that.
Right.
Who knows? Maybe it will enchant all your shit as you jump over it and burn.
Right.
No,
So
it's
I
got to
have
be in
40
there
feet
for a
of
minute.
movement. Yeah.
Dex,
I
plus
will
2.
just burn instead. So, first round I have 40
Aw.
feet of movement. Can I effectively attempt to run? Hang on, I need the pointer. No, I don't. Run, step up, jump over, and then run.
Yes, although it will be a tough acrobatics to do it while running and jumping. But yes,
Okay.
roll me an acrobatics.
I can strictly reach it, so I get this far. Let's see how fucked I am.
Shit! You make it. No problems. The flame doesn't
Right.
even seem to touch you as you jump over it.
So that will actually get me to it.
Oh, I'm actually in range. I don't even need to jump.
Yeah, I made the mistake of not paying attention. I was back at the door. So main hand attack 1 is 25.
Yep. That hits.
Main hand attack 2 is 26.
That hits too.
Off hand attack is 21.
That also hits.
Shit.
So that is 9, 21, 31 points of damage. Snippety, snippety, snippety.
And that is a good amount of damage. He is still stood. Well, I say stood, floating. But yeah, that was a good amount of damage on him. That much is true.
Slightly better than I'm going to Misty Step. You're not web.
Yeah.
That's my turn.
Well, that was a pretty good turn. Caliban, your go.
I too am good. Hang on. If I need to, I can do a long jump because my boots of jumpiness.
That is true.
Yeah, that's fine. Wait, did I do that right? There. And then I'm attacking twice. 26 and natural 20.
Wow.
Oh, shite.
So that's the first one.
That was a good amount of damage. He's still up.
2 did it. And that's the second one, but that's actually 10, 25 for the second one.
Okay, he is
35.
still up.
So hang on. You did 35. I did what? 30.
1.
So yeah, 67 points of damage.
He
from
is
our 2 attack.
still up, but you can all see he is not looking great. He's not looking very pretty right now. Mia, your go. That's what he looks like for anyone that wants to know.
Wait, you mean I'm not last?
You are not last.
Eddie.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
That's pretty gorgeous.
I like him. Yeah.
Oh, he's cute.
Yeah, they're like little beholders, because beholders have a lot more eye stalks. And are actually terrifying.
This thing isn't looking good, right?
Not particularly, no. Not looking massively healthy.
Right, okay. I'm gonna save that, why not? I'll do a firebolt. Why the hell not?
Go for it.
If it decides it wants to roll. There we go. Does that one hit?
Shit, yeah, it does. It doesn't have great AC.
Say that like you weren't expecting it.
That sounds like the meets it beats it kind of pain.
It may be. That's exactly what it is. So,
ha ha ha.
yes, your firebolt does manage to hit it.
Firebolt with 18.
Okay.
18 fire damage.
You throw
Have
a
we just been
firebolt.
horribly, ruthlessly efficient?
You really have. It's pretty.
Apparently.
I'm very impressed. Mia, you throw a firebolt so friggin' accurate. You hit it in its central eye, burning the eye from the
Between
socket.
me and Caliban as well.
Exactly. Burning the eye from the socket. The creature screeches in pain, and it seems to blink out of existence entirely. Completely gone. There is no trace of blood or any of the ichor that spilled from it as you hit it. It simply doesn't seem to exist any longer.
Well, that's weird. Oh, hang on.
No, I feel bad.
Well,
I don't.
wait. Didn't it say that it was here to keep an eye on stuff? Pun intended.
Yep.
And you just put its eye out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that probably doesn't hold it accountable for what it's supposed to be doing anymore. But well done, you.
So, essentially,
try.
I'll happily tell you guys, essentially, the spectator had kind of lost its grip on reality slightly. It still thinks the battle's still going on outside. It doesn't understand that the wizards aren't around anymore. But it's waiting to keep doing its job. Its job is to literally guard this place. And if it's blinded, it's convinced it no longer can perform the task it was summoned for. And if a summoned creature doesn't have its purpose anymore, it instantly goes back to its home dimension.
We win!
You do win.
Yay!
That was pretty impressive. And you did that
By,
incredibly
by
ruthlessly.
default.
It was
3
amazing.
attacks, it's gone.
Yep. So,
I now have an impression of a small beholder dimension of things that are basically going, "Hi, I'm Mr. Minksy."
amazeballs. Okay, would people like to search this room? It's a rather attractive looking room.
Well,
The
that's
workbenches have things on them that are shiny. Oh, Caliban. Ha ha! Caliban.
Shocker that he. Oh look, there's 2 shiny things down here on the map.
I mean, yeah, that is genuinely true. Caliban, there are 2 very very fancy things here. There is a...
What are these fancy
I can
things?
tell you what this one is, absolutely.
Oh,
There is a
speak.
+1 mace in front of you.
Cool.
Made for a cleric of Lathander, the god of the dawn. The head of the mace is shaped like a sunburst and is made of solid brass. As you touch it, the weapon's name is emblazoned in your mind. This is Lightbringer. And if you command it to, it will glow as bright as a torch when you command it. It can also do an extra 1d6 radiant damage to anything that is undead.
Do you have to attune to that bad boy?
I'm assuming so.
You do indeed. Also, everyone remember, you can only attune to 3 things at a time.
There's items.
Malron is in the top corner. Right, Tobias, I'll do you because you've gone into the workroom.
Yeah.
Essentially, this workroom is mostly damage stuff. It's a separate workspace. There are items here that are prepared for enchantment. So, the armor was possibly once very beautiful. It's all pretty much damaged. Apart from something very shiny sticking out from under the workbench.
Careful not to hit my head. Safety first. I'm gonna duck underneath to take a look.
He hits his head, and due to an unfortunate condition he wasn't aware of, is now
Yeah,
dead.
bleeds to death, yeah.
You pick up a breastplate that has a gold dragon motif worked into its design. This is beautiful. This is shining silver apart from the gold of the dragon. And this has Dragon Guard carved in runes into the neck. This is a +1 breastplate. That also grants the wearer advantage on saving the throws against dragon breath weapons.
Oh, well-
Is a medium?
Breastplate is medium armor, yeah.
It is indeed.
I'll walk out holding it and basically... What's the motif on the front of this bad boy?
A golden dragon.
It is actually a picture of a dragon.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk out basically waving the dragon motif in Caliban's face and go, well, this doesn't look like it's worth anything.
Oh, I wouldn't say that, friend.
Would you not?
No. I would say that's worth quite a bit.
Well,
To anyone who is inclined to like dragons, perhaps.
But you don't like them. You've openly admitted you've killed a number of them.
I kill a number of bad dragons.
I mean, whereas this one, it's only a golden dragon. A golden dragon's good dragons?
Gold dragons are very good dragons.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Should we not leave it here in case it's cursed?
Not as good as platinum, but good nonetheless.
Maybe, I don't know,
Just
batter
like
this out and
mines.
use it as a... I'm going to stop pretending to mock him anymore and basically hand in the breastplate.
However, it is breastplate.
Did you say +1, wasn't it?
It is a
It's
+1.
breastplate, but that still loses me AC if I decide to work.
But you then do get...
Advantage on saving throws against breath weapons.
Breath weapon for the dragon. My AC goes down to 15. Right?
Oh, well, you are in a full
Get
suit
someone
of heavy,
to
aren't you?
Forge it into full plate mail. Am I right?
It's doable if you've got, you know, a magic forge and someone who would be able to work it. So
Exactly. Right.
possibly not done right this second, but, you know, if you've got time in the future and there's, you know, a magic spell forge, someone might be able to reshape it for sure.
Oh, sure. Alright. Well, yeah. For now, I'll keep it and I'll put it in the pilot.
Okay. Mia, are you looking for anything? 'Cause I'm assuming Malron, you're searching up there.
Yeah. Just doing my other corner.
Did it have a name? Sorry. Dragon something.
Dragon Guard.
Breastplate.
And, yeah, Mia, are you doing anything in particular before I go to Malron's search?
I was just getting a closer look at the Spellforge. Kind of see if there was anything else in addition to what you told us before about the +1 to things.
Well, I'm going to count your Arcana from before, since it was pretty amazing, and it was in this room, investigating this room. But I'll come back to you in a second, because there's more talky there. Malron, you sift through the things here. Most of them are damaged, or, you know, they're weapons that aren't really your style. But there is something here that's usable. There is a wand of magic missile.
Yes. I'm a pull that out. Start like paying attention, trying to figure out what it does.
Oops. Ignore the bugbear that just appeared in the middle of the room. Ahem. There you go. There's your wand of magic missile. So yeah. And Mia, you investigate the spell source. You investigate the spell forge a little bit more. And as you investigate it, it starts resonating within you. You start understanding it deeper. While this spell forge is able to do exactly what you figured out before, if you hold a weapon or some armor in it, it will give it an immediate +1 for 1d12 hours. There is also something more to it. Something definitely special about it. The reason that it was so special before is because of what it can actually do in terms of long-term magical items. Essentially, if you have the Forge of Spells under your command, you can create pretty much anything given enough time. It would need people that are very good at working with metals and working with magic. It would need a combination of humans, dwarves, and gnomes all together to work it properly. But once you have that, you can pretty much create anything your imagination can conceive.
Ooh. Sounds fun. But I need to find the humans, the dwarves, and the gnomes to do the things, right?
Well, you'd need to find a human who's good with magic, a dwarf who's good with crafting, and gnomes who are good with their engineering skills, all combined together.
Okey-dokey.
Right. So, one forge, one dwarf, one tied up drow. There's clearly other rooms in here, such as the one further to the south. There's an entire wing that I don't think we've looked through yet.
Oh, yeah, shit.
But with the spider taken out, and with Forge at least partially secured, because we've walked through that other room with the water wheel multiple times, and we know that we can get back out safely from there, and we know we can get to here from there, and we know we can get the spider and the dwarf out. Do we not make the entire west wing of this potentially someone else's problem? Or have we promised that we'll secure it entirely?
Well, how are you doing for health, both you and Caliban?
I'm fine for now.
I'm alright.
So, I recommend we at least probably look a little bit further down here, because there was... Did you say there was a second room?
Oh, sorry,
Aye.
have I not shown that very well?
Yeah, you can see.
Yeah.
A little bit more.
You blocked it out. Sort of.
Do we not want to at least check out that, and then we know that we've only got that one part to the other side, which
Sure.
we can circumnavigate entirely. And as I say, we've got the master of the operations, and we actually know where the Spellforge is. Okay,
Indeed.
let's at least
I'd
try
rather, yes, I'd rather check out everything before
that. Okay.
people plan on doing with this place, but essentially I planned on telling Greywind, who seems to be trying to take control of the town, where it is.
Well, let's be fair, I think a full monopoly is a little bit of a pain in the ass. Gondren actually has lost a brother trying to find this place, and his other brother is here. Imagine we can't not tell more than one person as long as we start with telling Gondren, as she's the one that's brought us all together for this. But yeah, I can imagine that he would probably want... The town can make use of this in ways that we can't, and you're right, she is part of it, but as I said, this was... Gondren nearly lost his life and did lose a brother for it.
Caliban, where are you? And I'll
He's
follow.
going to the other room. I only just realised because I saw his mini moving, and I'm like, he's off.
Show the wand to Mia and say,
Come on.
"Wand of magic missile. Would you like it?"
Time is money. Wait, are we even getting paid for this?
No,
Oh, box.
no. The whole point of this was that basically, if we didn't do this, bastard Drowbird and effectively leads to problems all along this coast and beyond. And we all wanted answers from Gondren, which we have or haven't had.
Is the door here or here?
Yes, that is indeed the door. And once again, it's very similar to before. Would need strength to open it.
Crack it open.
Let's see what hellish creature's behind this one.
Athletics check, yeah?
Yes, please. Oh, God damn it. Yeah, you push it open, not really any problems at all.
Wow, that's an interesting looking motif on the floor in the middle there. That almost looks like a blast radius.
Well, okay.
Is there
This-
anything in this room?
There's a few
Right,
things in this
okay.
room. This
Oh,
room
right.
is blackened by fire, dust, ash. There was definitely some kind of explosion that's happened in the centre of this room, as wonderful Tobias has already noticed. The furnishings, the tables, the chairs, the bookshelves, all the beds, they're all charred or splintered and pushed back from this specific area. There is, however, an iron chest stood near the foot of one of the beds. Down... That's not the right thing to ping with.
So,
Down
uh,
here, yes. But other than that, it's all pretty badly scorched. Definitely been some kind of magical
like
explosion.
any good and hearty dwarf, the first thing I'm going to do is stand right in the middle of this blast radius circle.
Yay!
Oh god.
Thank you. Okay,
Be-
so
be- before we do anything, can I just respond to Baron? I'm just gonna say thank you, but no thank you. I already can use magic missiles. You keep it.
although
Very much.
it does let you
Might
use
come in handy.
magic missiles without spending any
They do.
spell slots. As soon as you step into the room, Caliban, this wraith creeps up out of the floor, floating up to a normal kind of height,
Oh, nice.
and a harsh whisper kind of echoes throughout the room. Your presence is offensive to me. Your life shall be forfeit. My treasures are mine and are not yours to plunder. And we're going to stop right there for the evening.
Oh, yes.
Oh, fun times.
It is 11 o'clock.
As you do.
So yeah.
I was about to
Woo.
say die in a fire. Oh wait, you clearly did.
Well, okay, so you guys, you managed to thwart a spectator and defeat, the big bad you were aiming for. There's just a few more things hidden in this place that maybe you weren't expecting so much. But
I mean, like a wraith. Wraiths and nails, man.
that is, I mean, yeah, you guys finished off the black spider and were like, yeah, we'll just, explore some more things. Oh, look, a spectator. Oh, look, a wraith. Yeah.
Is that harder than the black spider? Whoops.
Whoops. But yes, so we'll definitely stop there. Well done. You guys have done really well tonight. That was great. Some really interesting, cool stuff happened, and I liked Caliban praying to the statue. That was a nice touch, and he got a nice guidance for it.
Right up to the point it was like, yeah, I think it's this room. It lost me a little bit at that point as to how.
Yeah.
It was at all. They just said it's to the east. I made up the rest.
Yeah, no, it's true. The god literally said, "The power you seek lies to the east," and Caliban was like, "I know exactly where it is, guys. Let's go. We're good." And then yeah, that awkward bit where you guys walked into the cavern full of water, and it was like, I mean this way. But yeah, we'll pick this up next Tuesday. Yay. There's not much of this place left. You guys are likely to finish next week, I'd imagine.
We will somehow manage to make it last 3 more weeks.
To be fair, there is some interesting roleplay still to come, so we'll see how this goes.
The wraith kills us all, and some of us as his undead minion.
So we have to defend the Spellforge from other good people.
Yes, you all become wraiths also. But yes,
Yay!
thank you very much tonight, guys. I hope you enjoyed yourselves.
No, very much so.
I mean, I haven't threatened a nun this week, so I don't know. It's...
Yeah,
I'm threatening none every week.
Oh no,
so greedy.
it's that's setting an unfair benchmark for myself there.
Just every week I come up with new and more convoluted ways for a nun to show up in the middle of the story.
Just for me to snidely remark about her. Yeah.
But yes, so I'm going to head off for the night now, guys. For people at home, I am not around Wednesday or Thursday. Wednesday's my day off streaming, and Thursday I am away at a faux Thanksgiving dinner. But I'll be back on Friday, and I'll tell you what it's going to be through Twitter and Facebook soon, because it may not be Final Fantasy on Friday, because I'm missing my wonderful play of South Park on Thursday, so it's probably going to be South Park. Love you all, bye! This is SJ signing out for the night. Run away.